Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Good evening and welcome to this AACS 15 sports presentation. I'm Paul Healy along with Herman Servatius. As tonight, the Attleboro Blue Bombardiers host the Brockton Boxers. Austin Ricketts is on camera. Kevin Callahan running our graphics, and he'll be commentating a little bit as well between quarters. We'll be right back after this with our pregame on 1320 WARA and AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Kellen Jones, yeah.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Herman Servatius. Kevin Callahan running our graphics. Kevin, say a few syllables. You coming across on the air?
Hey, good evening, Paul. How are you?
There it is. He is coming across.
Hey, Herman.
How you doing?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing great.
We'll talk to you between quarters. Austin Ricketts is up top of the press box on camera. Hopefully he doesn't get blown off up there. Jim Jones is our engineer in charge. Attleboro comes in with a record of 3-6. They lost in the first round of the Division I playoffs to number 1 seed St. John's Prep, 42-0. Brockton comes in 4-4. They were knocked off by the number 3 seed Severian Hawks, 41-6, I believe. What are we looking for from Brockton tonight?
Brockton, a couple of things. Obviously, their head coach, or sorry, not their head coach, their quarterback, Jaden Ribeiro, completion percentage at 50, a little bit above 50% with 4 touchdown passes on the season. He does have 112 yards rushing and 4 touchdowns. We do have to talk about the senior running back, Luke Turco. Over 1,000 yards rushing, over 7 yards per run, 9 touchdowns, and then of course over 1,179 all-purpose yards, 8 receptions for 72 yards. Unfortunately,
yes,
the big news is that he is not playing in this game, but he is so good that we have to mention him despite him not playing. So out injured is of course Luke Turco, plus a starting wide receiver and an offensive lineman. Yep. So they're dealing with a couple injuries over there on that side. Filling in at running back is number 34 sophomore CJ Tyler. He has let's see, what do we have? Can't read my own handwriting, but he has 2 touchdowns on the season for 106 yards rushing. So he's filling in for Luke Turco at running back.
And he's 5'3", 155 pounds.
Yes, I dubbed him the bowling ball.
Yes.
All right, we'll switch over to the Attleboro side, unless you have more to add. Over on the Attleboro side, of course, Braden Jones here. 5 touchdowns on the season passing. We, of course, have our running back, Jake Riley, with also 5 rushing touchdowns. And, of course, a spattering of touchdowns for other players across the board there. Rushing, touchdown catches, Madden Murray with 2, Keelan Jones. Kellen Jones.
Yeah.
Someone just came in the room actually a second ago and asked Keelan or Kellen. It is Kellen. We've confirmed this over the past few weeks.
Yeah.
So we apologize to his mother for all the other weeks where we have not said his name correctly, but it is Kellen Jones with 2 as well. Mikey Huntington with 1 touchdown in the season. However, it should be noted he missed a game due to injury, and he is back today.
He is back. Attleboro won the opening toss and deferred to the second half, so Brockton, the Boxers, will kick off left to right for our Brady radio audience. Brockton in their maroon helmets with white and black stripes, the image of the boxer dog on the side of the helmet. White jerseys, white pants, maroon numbers with black trim. Attleboro in their white helmets, royal blue stripe, the big blue A, royal blue jerseys, white sleeves, white pants. Attleboro has a freshman called up to the varsity, and he's going to take this opening kickoff, number 80, Josiah Raphael, a 5'10" 165-pound freshman, and he's about to have his first touch on the varsity field. Except the kick is short. Fielded and knocked out of bounds, and I believe that was number 26 for the Bombardiers, TJ Sutherland. Also a gunner on the punt team.
Absolutely, all-purpose here.
Yep. Here goes the Brockton offensive coordinator, Derek Barrows. 5th year with the program, 1st year as the OC. He just walked by. He's played at Cardinal Spellman and Plymouth State. Brockton is coached by Jailson Silva in his 1st year. Again, it was Armin Colombo for many, many years, one of the greatest coaches in Massachusetts history. His son Peter Colombo took over after that. Jermaine Wiggins was the coach last year. This year, Jailson Silva taking over, a 3-year varsity starter for Brockton, graduated in 2003, and a 4-year starter of Framingham State. Swing pass to Huntington on the right, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down, Bombardiers.
So trying to get Huntington involved early there, obviously. So as we said, it'll be good to have him back in this game after missing a game due to injury.
But Attleboro will be 2nd and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Starting on the defensive line, number 70, Jaden Seal. He's also a starter at left tackle. The other defensive tackle, number 36, Jalen Jackson. The defensive ends, Uriel Mabine and Nathan Jean Philippe. Running up the middle is Jake Riley, gets a hold on the left, cuts to the outside. Finally dragged down after a gain of more than 20 yards by an all-everything player for Brockton, Jared Mighty. How's that name for a football player?
Great name for a football player.
Mighty's a wide receiver, a free safety, a kick returner, and a punter. That's a 24-yard run for Riley. 1st and 10 at the 44.
Great start there, yes. Almighty, great name. I was talking to my brother the other day about Gainwell as a last name for a running back.
Yeah.
Of course, right? So it's good to have the name that matches the sport.
Attleboro center Benjamin Forret is out tonight. So Alvin Semedo moves from left tackle to center. Scott Bennett filling in at left tackle. This is Riley running up the middle. He's going to gain 1 yard, taken down by number 42. That's outside linebacker Xavier Cologne. And I'm trying to get his tackling totals on the season. Yeah, Cologne, that was his 53rd tackle of the year as an outside linebacker. So Attleboro's offensive line, left tackle is Scott Bennett, left guard Cameron Gray, 6'5", 275. The center is Avon Semedo, right guard is Logan Wild, and the right tackle, we'll get to that in a second. Ooh, nearly picked off. Pass over the middle, read beautifully by the middle linebacker, Ahmad Wiggins. No relation to Jermaine. He's their leading tackler with 57 on the year. It's 3rd and 9, Attleboro.
Wishes he could have that one back. Obviously, right through his hands, right to him. Not sure what Jones saw there on the pass.
Well, we know we didn't see number 7.
That's for sure.
Ahmad Wiggins. And I'm trying to see who the right tackle is how could I forget number 52, Noah Williams, who's been a beast for the Bombardiers on both sides of the line of scrimmage.
And if Paul forgets you, you should take that as a slight because he remembers everybody.
Coming in motion is Marr, senior captain. Middle screen, in and out of the hands of Jake Riley. A bullet thrown by Braden Jones because of the pressure right up the middle by Ahmad Wiggins. Knocked Jones back, 4th and 10.
I'm impressed he even got that pass off. He had a defender in his face almost immediately from the gun right there. And he got it to, I think Riley was probably expecting it, but just not so quickly there.
Yeah, it was a bullet.
Right to him, yeah.
So
And
back,
it's impressive Riley even got his head around to get a hand on that ball.
exactly. McFarland is in to punt. He's the wears number 12, 6 foot, 200-pound senior. Back deep is Kayvon Burke, starting wide receiver, to receive this. He's the lone safety. Punt is right to left, into the wind. Fielded, trying to get to the right, boxed in well by number 44, McHugh. Cuts back to the left though and has found room down the left side. He's across midfield.
That'll be a flag.
And that's going to be a face mask penalty, I believe, on the tackle by the punter, McFarland, which will be at least his 3rd tackle of the year on the punt team.
Absolutely.
And he's back near the original line of scrimmage. So that's a punt return of 10, 20, 30, 34 yards by Kayvon Burke.
And you're going to tack on how many yards for the face mask here?
We'll see if it's a 5 or a 15.
I would assume 15, because it was quite clearly a face mask. Raked him right across the face and pulled him back. Looked like a dangerous tackle there.
Yep. So long punt return, and is a 15-yard penalty. So Brockton takes over at the 30-yard line of Attleboro with 10:25 to go in the first quarter. No score.
What a turn of events, though.
Yeah, McHugh had him hemmed in.
Yeah, absolutely on the right-hand side here, and then he managed to break it out left.
I formation, tight end left. That's the short side. 2 wideouts. They go to the 5 foot 3 inch tailback who finds a hole up the middle. And a good gain of about 7 or 8 yards by number 34. It's C-I-J-A-I is the first name. We're pronouncing it C.J. C.J. Tyler, a sophomore at 5'3", 155, a 9-yard gain. Second down, 1 yard to go at the Attleboro 21-yard line. Offensive line, Seal is the left tackle, Alves the left guard, Morse is the center, Berthany the right tackle, and Berthany the right guard, Petaway the right tackle, and Petaway is a big one. 6'5", 404 pounds. Corner post corner pattern, incomplete, knocked away at the last moment by the Bombardiers, the intended receiver, number 1, Jaden Lopes Ribeiro. And that was knocked away by, let me see your number there, son.
9.
Is that number 11? Oh, Nico Raphael, the cornerback on the left. The junior.
That was well-placed ball there by the quarterback. It's just a receiver had to reach back to get it and couldn't quite catch that one.
I formation. They give to the fullback this time. Breaks the tackle, going towards the left. Streaks down, taken down inside the 5-yard line. That's number 22, Christian Flaherty, a 5'6", 220-pound senior.
That's a gain of...
Wow. So he moves for the 21. They're not putting the yard line in the scoreboard. To the 3-yard line. So that's an 18-yard gain for the fullback. First and goal from the 3. Clock moving, 9:15 to go, first quarter. So again, both running backs are short, but not small. They're well built. And pushed back, running left behind the left tackle Seal and the left guard Alves was Tyler, and he was blasted. McHugh was in there. I also believe Williams was in there along with Wild.
Yeah, impressive stand there by Attleboro. Looked like he had a lot of momentum going forward there on the handoff, but they stopped him right near the goal line there.
We'll give him 1 yard, so now it's second and goal from the 3. Yep.
And as you mentioned pregame, they like to do the sweep, as you were telling me. Yep. And so far, 2 runs straight up the middle and 1 pass to the outside. So Paul keeping me on my toes here, as always.
Well, I was watching clips on Max Preps, and boy, they love to run the jet sweep a lot and get to the outside. They're going right at the middle against the Bombardiers.
But a quarterback sneak.
And he's in the end zone. And was that the quarterback or was that the fullback?
Might have been the fullback.
Was that the quarterback or the fullback? It was a quarterback sneak. Oh. We should have mentioned who the quarterback is. Marcio Semedo, a 5'11", 205 sophomore with his 5th touchdown rushing of the season. He also has 4 touchdowns passing.
That was about a 1 yard. It was on the 2 yard. 2 yards. There we go.
6-0 Brockton. 8:17 to go in the first quarter as they're heading left to right into the wind. PAT by Daniel De Silva is good. It's 7-0. Whoops, was that no good? Yeah, 7-0 Boxers.
Yes.
We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, 1320 WARA Radio. Again, Brockton, 3 starters are out of the lineup. They're having trouble lining up their kickoff team. They have a 7-0 lead. They lost to Barnstable 10-7, lost to Franklin 35-7 from the Hockomock League. Lincoln Sudbury knocked off Brockton 17-4. The Boxers then beat Lawrence 27-12. Dropped a 3-point loss to a good Andover squad. Beat Everett 35-21. Beat New Bedford 21-0. Durfee 28-21 for a 3-game winning streak. And then were knocked off in the first round of the playoffs by Zavaria. Kickoff return by the Bombardiers right to left. That was number
3.
Number 3 in the return, Justin Galvin.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Pointing at the wrong side there.
So the freshman, Josiah Raphael, the deep kick returner, hasn't gotten the ball yet. Bombardiers begin their second possession at the 26-yard line, we'll call it. 1st and 10. And there's 8:08 to go in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Murphy comes in motion right to left. Shuttle pass as he tries to sweep around the left. Taken down by big number 88, Nathaniel Jean-Philippe, 6'4", 220.
It'll be a loss of a yard.
I guess they're calling it no gain. 2nd and 10. And again, Coach Jim Winters, he's the head coach and the offensive coordinator, played quarterback for Jack Martinelli at Foxborough High. Played it, well, it's now UMass Dartmouth. Back then it was SMU, Southeastern Mass. 2nd and 10 for the Bombardiers as they head right to left. Shotgun snap to sophomore Braden Jones. Throws in the right flat, incomplete, misses hooking up with his brother Kellen Jones, because they can only hook up in the fourth quarter, Herman.
Absolutely. In the fourth quarter, this team better watch out. That's when the connection is going to get, well, they're trying to get it going early here.
Kellen, 2 touchdown passes on the year, both fourth quarter catches, one against Franklin in the fourth quarter. The other was against King Philip.
Was that 41 there that laid out for that pass? Because it was tipped by the defender there. I believe so.
Oh, 41 for Brockton?
For Brockton, yeah.
Yeah, that's a defensive end, Uriel Mabine. Kamara goes in motion right. Oh, they miss. Pass wide of sophomore Madden Murray, incomplete, and the Bombardiers, their second 3 and out against this tough Boxer defense. 7:16 on the clock. So McFarland will come in and punt formation. Nice pattern by Murray. Went up the left sideline, looked like he was going to go deep.
Absolutely, and then Jones there throwing to the outside, and Murray did go up for it, but he ran out of turf there to work with. On the punt here, on the last punt, I was going to say we saw, at least for me on my last game, I saw my first fake punt by this team. I was hoping to see another one there. Obviously not. We're not in the territory for that right now. But they need to keep that coverage that they had on the last one.
McFarland, line of scrimmage, his own 26. 2 returners now for Brockton. This punt hits at the Boxer 40-yard line, out of bounds, and the Boxers will take over at their own 41-yard line with their second possession of the game, and they lead 7-0.
Yeah, 3 straight passes there for Attleboro, which is interesting. Obviously, we had the 24-yard run by Riley on that first drive, but then all passes from there on out. That second drive, all passes to start, and they haven't been able to get it going just yet for Attleboro.
Sophomore quarterback Marcio Semedo. 1 back this time. They're going with a spread formation as leaving the field, which he rarely does, is number 6, Jared Mighty. two wide receivers to the right. That's the short side. The running back, Tyler, is to the left of the shotgun quarterback. Slot comes in motion, right to left. Draw to Tyler. Delays. Runs behind the left side. Seal and Alves, the tackle and guard. He's going to move from the 41 to the 45. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4-yard gain there. And good job by the quarterback there. Still getting used to the name here of the quarterback. But high snap there, which you pulled down, Acevedo.
Yep. And he's again in that shotgun formation. An H-back or slot on the left, wide out to the right. That's the wide side. Same play up the middle. This time, Marr reads it beautifully. Takes him down for a loss.
Flag on the play
as well?
Flag on the play on the far side. Might be on the tackle. Don't tell me it's another face mask.
Noah Williams was also in on that tackle, so it'll be a loss of 1, and depending on we see what the flag is. Excuse me. They're picking the flag up. So that goes as a loss of 1 for Tyler. It is now 3rd down, 7 yards to go. Brockton at their own 44-yard line. They lead 7-0, 6:20 to go. Clock moving first quarter. Attleboro's defensive tackles, and the nose tackle is Williams. Wild is the other starter, I believe. Defensive ends are Kamara and Sean Marr. Oh, I forgot to ask if Jared Santos is back. He's usually part of that 3-man rotation at defensive end. Starting at linebacker today is Boston Baldwin for the injured Austin Bissett. Here's that jet sweep to the right. Nice tackle.
Number 6.
Carry was made by number 6, Jared Mighty. Tackles made by number 11, Nico Raphael, and number 4 for the Bombardiers, middle linebacker Will Plisga. We'll give him a gain from the 44 to the 47. Whoops.
So a 3-yard gain.
Yep. But it's going to be 4th down, a long 4 yards to go.
And they have the punting unit out there. So
Brockton at their own 47. The punter is Jared Mighty. How's that for a name for a football player? Jared Mighty. Again, he's the punter. Plays a slot on offense. He's the kick returner. Starts at free safety on defense. I believe he also washes the uniforms. Spiral punt. Whoops. And the wind affected that. Attleboro's punt returners were too deep and getting about 10 yards on the roll. The Bombardiers will take over inside their own 20. I believe they're at the 16-yard line.
Yeah, you got to trust the judgment of Huntington there. He doesn't shy away from catching those punts, and he did not want any part of that one. You could see him getting away from it almost right away. As you mentioned, too deep, and then the wind carried it down. They got a good roll, though.
Wind seems to be blowing from the right upper corner of your screen to the lower left of your screen diagonally. So technically the Bombardiers with the wind here in the first quarter. But where are they? They're not putting the yardage on the scoreboard. Pass over the middle, caught by Kellen Jones from his brother. Braden takes a huge hit, but he's out across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Have to find out where the original line of scrimmage was. So it's going to be 2nd and a short 1. And
9 yards for number 9, Jones there.
And the ball's at the 27. So I guess Attleboro took over at their own 18-yard line. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Paul, it was the 17-yard line.
It was the 17-yard line. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Kevin.
Kevin's watching on the big TV. This is Jake Riley running left behind Bennett, starting at tackle, and the left guard Cameron Gray. First down for Bennett. Moves from the 27 to the 29. Attleboro's first down of the game on the 2-yard run by the tough Jake Riley. Gotta love Brockton's classic old school uniforms, huh?
They're looking good out there.
The middle linebacker is Ahmad Wiggins. The outside linebackers are Perleron and Cologne. Option to the left, short side of the field. Late pitch by Jones. Riley's taken down for a loss. Nice tackle made by number 7, Ahmad Wiggins. Again, leads. That's the middle linebacker, covering a lot of ground to make the tackle on the sideline.
Absolutely, and Jones did his running back no favors there. Nowhere for him to go, nowhere for the running back to go.
And that's a 6-yard loss as they move the ball back to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
So it'll be second. Actually, I guess a 5-yard loss. It's second and 15. Well, second and 14. Sorry, 4-yard loss, folks. Bombardiers at their own 25. Trying to run up the middle. A whole lot of nothing there.
Oh, a whole lot of nothing, exactly right. It almost seemed as if Brockton had the jump on that snap better than the offensive line.
Number 70 in on that tackle. Two-way starter, Jaden Seal, 6 feet 270. Starts at left tackle on offense, defensive tackle on defense. He comes out as they bring in their pass rushers. Number 41, the defensive end, Uriel Mabine. And number 2 comes in at defensive end, Alion Hart, a senior. Other defensive end, number 13, Ekamini Akpan. Third down, 14 yards to go for the Bombardiers. We're approaching 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Shotgun snap, screen to the left. Catch is made down the left sideline, close to a first down. That's Noel Castro, the 5'8", 165-pound, 68-pound senior. Castro moves from the 25 to the 40-yard line. 15-yard gain and a first down on 3rd and 14. Or 2nd and 14. 15-yard gain from the 25 to the 40. Nice running by Raphael. Good job by the left side of that Attleboro offensive line. Number 7, 15
Number
yards.
7, okay. He could tell, Paul could tell I was looking for the number there.
Right guard pulls, as does the H-back. Ooh, hit in the backfield hard as Noel Castro is the ball carrier on that. Line of scrimmage was the 40, and they're going to mark it right back at the 40. Wiggins in on the tackle again, along with number 36 for Brockton, Jalen Jackson.
Yeah, in football often you get, for a big play, you'll get rewarded on the next one. That was not much of a reward there. Multi-person tackle for Castro there. 2nd
and 11 for Attleboro, their own 39-yard line now. Big number 79 in a defensive tackle. Cash Petaway, a junior, 6'5", 404 pounds.
Wow. Was that last one a pass or a run? Sorry.
That was a run.
Run, yeah, that's what I thought.
Shotgun formation. Castro to the right of the quarterback. 2 wideouts to the right. That's the wide side. Kamara goes in motion that way, creating trips. Oh, Madden's open over the middle. But the pass with the wind behind the quarterback. The pass took that incomplete over Murray's head.
Absolutely. We both of us, our eyes got super wide seeing Madden Murray running down the center there, and he had him. Again, I think you're right. It was the wind that took that. I don't think that was necessarily an errant pass. But he had him, had his defender beat there.
It was a bullet pass by Braden Jones. Might want to get a little more air under that.
Absolutely. He had pressure. He had pressure there as well.
Good
so,
point.
So it wasn't an entirely clean pocket necessarily, but he had him out down the middle there.
3rd down, 11 yards to go. Another 3rd and long for Attleboro. 29 seconds to go. First quarter, 7-0 Brockton. Back to pass, Jones. Sideline and go up the right. Pass to his brother Kellen. Oh, incomplete. Nice defense, I believe. That's number 6.
Yes.
The free safety, Jared Mighty, who came all the way over to break that up. 4th and 11.
Good job by Kellen Jones there, trying to tiptoe the sidelines. He just ran out of room, and then, of course, once he was out, he let go of the ball there.
21 seconds to go, first quarter. Attleboro will punt again. Wind seems to have died down for a moment. This will be McFarland's 3rd punt of the quarter.
That is an improvement on their last couple of drives, though. Obviously, they're running the ball a little bit better here, and even those passes, as you mentioned, right there, both hitting fingertips. So they're making improvements here.
They've had 3 just misses.
Yes.
McFarland. Oh, booms!
What
a
a
spiral well over the head. Oh, it rolls into the end zone in the left corner. In the words of the great Maxwell Smart, missed it by that much.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, it actually nicked the very top of that orange pylon right there. So just a little bit to the left, and you would have had it down at basically the 0-yard mark there, but instead we're getting a touchback.
A 61-yard punt by McFarland. Wow, but the touchback means Brockton takes over at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10, 11 seconds to go in the quarter.
Got to give him credit. That was an incredible punt despite it going in the end zone.
Sophomore quarterback Semedo looking at instructions from the sidelines. Again, offensive coordinator Derek Barros. Jailson Silva in his first year head coach. Defensive coordinator is John Shelby. Special teams coach is Coach Hines, who helped me with the defensive starters today. Spread formation. They throw it into the backfield. Ball is caught. Hemmed. That was the inside slot on the left who made the catch.
Didn't catch the number there. 20.
And that's going to end in the first quarter.
Is that 26?
I'm not sure who the intended receiver was, but that was a loss of 3 yards,
I think
right?
it was 26.
Okay,
yeah.
Casey Rhodes, a slot receiver, so a loss of 3. And that will end the first quarter, 7-0 Brockton. We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. We begin the second quarter. Brockton at their own 17-yard line after the 3-yard loss, and Herman pointed out during the commercial that goes as a running play.
Absolutely goes as a running play. Pass behind the line of scrimmage there for -3 yards.
I'm surprised that Brockton abandoned that power I formation they had such success with on their first drive. Spread formation, bubble screen, Mighty makes the catch, slips the tackle, has a first down, finally driven out of bounds. Tackle made on the far side by Justin Galvin, the strong safety. First down, Boxers. 14 to number 6, Mighty. So Semedo to Mighty. He moves from the 17 to the 35-yard line. So an 18-yard gain on the bubble screen. 1st and 10 Brockton. They lead 7-0 early in the second quarter.
Is that their second pass? Only their second pass of the game there? I guess it was all runs before that. If I'm not. No. Was it?
We have an update from McGrath Field in Attleboro. Bishop Fee and hosting Wellesley. Whoops, I called Jim Jones already through text. Quarterback draw by Semedo. And Semedo moves from the 35 to the 40, a 5-yard run on the quarterback draw. It'll be 2nd and 5. Sorry, folks, missed the tackle.
You got distracted by your update, don't worry.
Yes. Come on, let's go, phone. You expect better quality from a 4G flip phone,
Yeah,
don't
absolutely.
you? 2nd down, 5 yards to go. Shotgun formation. They give up the middle. Wild with the first hit. Here comes a flag in late. And look at how tough Tyler is. Again, filling in for their star running back, Turco. And the 5'3", 155-pound Tyler refused to go down. Flag came in late. Moved for the 45 to almost the 48. Face mask against Attleboro.
Oof.
We'll see if it's a 5-yarder or a 15-yarder. That's going to be 15 yards. So a 2-yard gain for Tyler. And then the flag for 15 yards on the face mask. So Brockton has 1st and 10. Now at the Attleboro 42-yard line.
All right. 5 carries so far for Tyler for 15 yards. Another flag. They're moving it again.
Oh my gosh.
What is that another
That was a dead ball.
unsportsmanlike?
Something like that.
So another 15
Wow, that's 30 yards in penalties.
on one, and that's actually their third 15-yarder of the game for Attleboro.
So the ball is now at the 27. Shotgun formation. Mighty is the running back to the right. He tries to swing left to get to the outside. Nice tackle made by the cornerback, Nico Raphael, coming up. But that's going to be a gain for Mighty, number 6, from the 27. Where is he? Kevin, do you see where that is? At the 26. That's just 1 yard gain.
That is correct, Paul. 26.
Oh, say that again, Kevin. I never hear that at home.
Herman, you are correct.
Thank you. Second down, 9 yards to go. At the Attleboro 26-yard line, sticking with that spread formation. Sophomore Semedo at quarterback. Running back to his right. Fakes to the running back. Throws out wide to Mighty. Screaming up to make the tackle. Michael Huntington, the senior free safety. Great to have Mikey Huntington back. That's going to be no gain on that pass completion.
Yes. Yeah, they're glad to have him back there, making the stop for no gain.
Mikey Huntington also led the baseball team in hitting. He's going to be heading to UMass Dartmouth to play baseball with his big brother Jackson, who's a pitcher for UMass Dartmouth.
Multi-sport athlete, that's what we like to see.
And again, it was when Jackson Huntington was a junior, he went from backup quarterback to tight end to right tackle over a 3-week period. Then back to tight end. Flag is down. Pass is overthrown, but it's irrelevant. Dead play.
It's Brockton's first penalty of the game.
So now it'll be 3rd down and 14 yards to go for the Boxers. 9:20 to go. Clock stopped here in the first half. Line of scrimmage is now Attleboro's 32-yard line, we'll call it. So a flag fest here on this. Two 15-yarders on Attleboro, a 5-yarder on Brockton. 3rd down, 14 yards to go. Wide left is number 19, Shamir Williams, as they're sticking with that spread formation. Mighty is in the slot left. They love to get him the ball. He's got 2 touchdown receptions on the year. Back to pass. Semedo heavily rushed by Kamara and Marr. Throwing deep. Nearly caught, but nice play to be broken up at the end. And that was Madden Murray on the coverage. The receiver was Jaden Lopes-Ribeiro, who has 2 touchdown receptions. He was open early.
He was open early, and you got to give credit to Madden Murray there, because it looked like the receiver had it cradled in his arms, and then you saw Murray's arm punch through the center of his reception there, and then the ball hits the turf. What a play by Murray there.
And Murray moved to free safety when Mikey Huntington was out with that concussion.
Yes.
Back to his cornerback spot now. 4th and 14, and they're going for it at the Attleboro 32. 7-0 Brockton. Back to pass. Semedo has time. Post over the middle, just overthrown. The wind took that one over the head of Shamir Williams. And if you're throwing the ball right to left, the wind has caused havoc.
Yeah, number 4, Pliska, almost could have had an interception there, because that's how far over the head of the receiver it was.
And again, Pliska, the middle linebacker, he covered some ground to get that deep.
Ground to get out there, yeah.
So Attleboro takes over on downs with 9:04 to go in the second quarter, trailing 7-0. They'll begin at their own 32. So Brockton moved from their own 20-yard line to the Attleboro 32. 30 yards of penalties helped. But the 18-yard completion to Mighty was the big play in that drive. Shotgun formation. 2 wideouts, 2 slots. Draw to Riley up the middle. Breaks 1 tackle, lowers his shoulder. Huge collision for a 3 or 4 yard gain. Wiggins with another tackle for Brockton.
The ball came out there at the end. I think there was some confusion, but clearly they're signaling still Attleboro ball there.
So he moves from the 32 to the 36. 4-yard gain for Jake Riley. And again, Austin Bissett have been playing running back the last few weeks. He's out with a knee injury.
You said 4-yard gain.
Yep.
Right, yeah, sorry.
Jake talking to Austin Bissett, also an outstanding lacrosse player and hockey player, hopes to be back for Thanksgiving Day. Second down, 6 yards to go. Attleboro going into the wind, left to right. Again, they give to Riley, running right. Breaks out of the tackle attempt of Jaden Seal. Still moving his feet, moving the pile. He's near the first down.
Looks like they're going to give it to him here, I think. Depends on the spot.
Nice work on the right side of the line by guard Logan Wild.
They're signaling first down here.
And the right tackle, Noah Williams. First down.
6 hard-earned 6 yards, every inch of it.
First and 10, Bombardiers trailing 7-0. Now at the 42-yard line of Brockton. And who called that timeout? Who called that timeout, Leo? Pardon me? Oh, I'm sorry. The chains weren't ready, says Athletic Director Mark Hool.
Official timeout. All right.
This time they run Riley left on that kind of delayed draw, slam to the turf after a gain of 3 yards or so. Wiggins in the tackle along with number 70, Seal, and number 6, Mighty, the free safety. Gonna give him 3 or 4 on that. We'll give him 4. We like Jake.
Give him 4, I think. Hard-earned there.
Second down, 6 yards to go. Line of scrimmage, the Attleboro 46-yard line, heading left to right into the wind, trailing 7-0. Kamara, the slot in the right, comes to the slot in the left, comes right to create power that way. Jones fakes the pass, scrambles up the middle, has a first down. He's all the way to the 40-yard line of the Boxers. Tackle eventually made by number 30 for Brockton, outside linebacker Peralian. So that's a 14-yard scramble by Braden Jones, the sophomore quarterback.
14 yards for number 14. Both my parents are mathematicians, so I like it when the numbers work out really nicely like that.
At McGrath Stadium, Wellesley 7, Bishop Fia nothing. I believe that was a trap as the left guard, I think, Cameron Gray pulled. Jake Riley running again.
It's like about 3 yards for Riley there, maybe.
Moves from the 40 to the, well, we'll give him the 43 for Jake. 3-yard gain. Second and a long 7. And North Attleboro leading my alma mater, Westboro High School, 14-7. So Fian trailing Wellesley 7-0. North leading Westboro 14-7. Westboro, their 3-year star starting quarterback, missing this game with a knee injury. Rats.
A lot of injuries out there this week.
Nice block by Marr, and Kamara on the outside, straight up the middle is Jake Riley. Tackle made by strong safety Robert Moyes. Another first down for the Bombardiers.
You got to give credit to Moyes there. When you have Riley going downhill, right down the middle, full head of steam, and he still took on that tackle, but not before he gets the first down.
That's a 17-yard gain from the 43 to the 26. Wow. Longest run of the day, longest play of the day for the Bombardiers. First and 10 at the Boxer 26. Riley that time is crushed in the backfield. That's number 36, Dakota Yarborough.
Incredible play by 36 there. I don't know if you noticed, but before that play, it looked like the defense was a bit confused as to what they were running there. So 36 letting them get away with one there, not quite knowing how they were lining up.
And trying to see if... Yep. Yarbo, he's in on the defensive line, so no gain for Jake. It is second and 10 Bombardiers. At the 26 of the Boxers, they trail 7-0. We're inside 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Marr comes in motion from right to left. Riley inside, pops it outside to the left, gets to the edge. Mighty with the tackle for Brockton, but that's going to be another first down for the Bombardiers.
So 10-yard gain, right at the sticks there, I think.
And that's one of the cases, Coach Winters, that's the improvement he wanted to see in Jake this year, keeping his head up when he's running. Saw the hole to the outside, able to plant that right foot, cut out, and it's not a first down. That's going to be an 8-yard gain. All right, third and a long one, or a short two.
Third and a long one, all right. 8-yard gain, I take it back. I jinxed it.
So Attleboro from the 26. Riley again. Previous play was the 26. This one is from the, I believe, 18-yard line was the line of scrimmage. And Jake Riley with the first down. He's carried it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times on this drive out of 9 plays. And he's at the 13-yard line, a 5-yard gain for Jake.
Yeah, 70 yards gained total on the game, and I do have to correct you. That 24-yard run he had on his very first carry was the longest play.
Thank you
for him so far.
Play action pass, screen over the middle. Riley makes the catch. Nice pursuit though. And is that number 12 or number 22?
Number 12 got him from behind there. Yeah.
That's cornerback Cairns Antoine coming up to make the play. Also in there was Wiggins, because the middle linebacker Wiggins is in on every play. Absolutely. And number 36. Jackson.
But still really good patience there, despite not a big gain there by Riley. But as you mentioned before on that other run that he had to the outside on the left, very good patience there to be able to cut in there and get a little bit extra yardage as opposed to getting stopped behind the line there.
Oh, we're going to give him a yard on that, so it's second and 9 from the 12. Riley trying to run right, and the Boxer defense is stiffening. That means he's touched the ball on 10 of the 11 plays on this drive. He's going to give him another yard on that, so 3rd and 8 for the Bombardiers at the 11-yard line of the Boxers. Just outside the 10, actually. Clock moving as we approach 2 minutes to go. Riley to the right of the shotgun quarterback, Jones. Murray is the wide out left, runs a slant. Oh, coming underneath that was Kellen Jones. Who's that?
Number 15.
That's Kamara with the catch. Kamara, the tight end, I didn't even see him.
Yeah, no, he came out of nowhere almost, it seemed, on a cut to the outside. And he caught it close to the first down almost. I'm not quite sure how much yardage he's going to get there.
Hunter Kamara, 6'3", 215, tight end or H-back and defensive end. It's going to be 4th and 1, so a 7-yard gain.
Yeah.
4th and 1, looks like the ball's at the 4-yard line. Clock moving as we approach 1:25 to go in the first half. Wide right is Jones. That's the wide side of the field. Timeout called by Brockton on 4th and 1. They want to reset their defense. We'll be right back with a big 4th down play after this on AACS 15 Sports.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy along with Herman Servatius. Austin Ricketts on camera. Kevin Callahan back in the studio running our graphics. Say hello, Kevin.
Hey, good evening, Paul. Good evening, Herman.
Thanks.
I thought sure he was going to say hello, Kevin.
I'm not that witty.
4th down. They give to Riley running right. Breaks through a tackle. He's got a 1st down. Still at his feet, driving towards the end zone. Kamara threw a nice block. Logan Weil, the right guard, and the right tackle, Noah Williams, with outstanding blocks as well. 1st down, goal to go, Bombardiers. They're at the 1-yard line. Tough 3-yard gain for Jake Riley.
Absolutely tough 1-yard gain. It gives you the reward of the 1st down, and I got to give a shout out to one of my best friends, Peter. This is what we've debated all the time. One of the best places to be is 1st and 10 from the 11 or 12.
Yeah, 1st and goal into the end zone. And who was on that carry?
Is that Riley? I thought that was Riley, no? was
Riley again. Okay. Jake Riley with a 1-yard touchdown run, his 6th of the year. That was the 14th play of the drive, and Riley carried or caught the ball on 12 of the 14 plays on that drive. The PAT is good. We're tied at 7 with 42 seconds to go. That drive started with 9 minutes and 4 seconds to go in the half. So a drive of almost 9 minutes. It covered 68 yards. And Jake Riley, 14 plays, 68 yards, about 8 minutes and 50 seconds on the drive. And again, Riley touched the ball on 12 of the 14 plays. 11 runs, 1 catch for a yard.
Yeah, 16 total runs on the day for 73 yards and a touchdown. He does have that 1 reception for 1 yard as well. So 17 total touches for Riley so far in this game. So I think they were listening. They might have a feed directly to me because I was lamenting the fact that they had a great 24-yard run on the first play of the game, and then they hadn't. That second drive, they had threw 3 incomplete passes to go 3 and out. I guess they listened.
Bombardiers will kick off into the wind, left to right. Fielded at his own 7-yard line with plenty of room, getting to the right side. That's Mighty. Mighty is across the 30-yard line, out near the 35. Seeing who's in that special teams tackle. Come on, let me see your number. That might be, is that 8 Santos? That's 8 Jarrett. Whoop. Can't tell if that's 8 or 6. If it was 6, it was Pat Lennon, the senior.
So I don't have.
That was Pat Lennon on the tackle.
I don't have the time to do the exact math, but with Attleboro's 3 penalties for 45 yards, Brockton almost has just as much yardage from their offense as they do from Attleboro's penalty yardage. It's slightly more for Brockton's offense there. And just a bit of an interesting tidbit there.
And either there was a flag on Brockton or he stepped out of bounds. Brockton starting at their own 25-yard line, just 33 seconds to go in the first half. And they're heading with the wind. Oh, what a hit!
Play.
Oh, Will Pliska, the middle linebacker, with a crushing blow against the quarterback, number 14, sophomore Marcio Semedo. That's a gain of 5 yards for Semedo. So the original line of scrimmage was their own 25, 1st and 10, plus 5 Semedo. Great tackle, Pliska.
We avoid cliches here, but he's going to feel that one in the morning.
Yes. And they're going to run out the clock. They run up the middle with Tyler. Tyler hit by 73 different Bombardiers. And that will end the first half. First hit made by Logan Wild. Give Tyler on 2nd and 5. We'll give him 3 yards on that run. And who did I say had the ball on the play before that?
That was the quarterback, right?
14,
yeah,
Semedo,
14,
that's right,
yeah.
thank you. So the first half ends 7-7. Attleboro had the ball first, was forced to punt on a 3-and-out. Brockton drove 30 yards on 5 plays, an 18-yard gain by number 22 fullback Christian Flaherty, led to a 2-yard quarterback sneak by sophomore quarterback Semedo. The PAT was good, made it 7-0. The teams exchanged punts. Attleboro didn't generate their first down till only 3 minutes to go in the first quarter, a 15-yard pass from Braden Jones to Kellen Jones. Brockton then drove from their own 20 to the Attleboro 32 before the drive stalled, and then Attleboro took over with 9:04 to go in the half. 8 minutes, 50 seconds on the drive, 68 yards, the Jake Riley show.
Yeah, I think Jake Riley's going to have a little bit of a bone to pick with you because, again, they did have that first down, 24-yard run by Riley on the first play of the game. So Paul keeps forgetting that one, but I'll keep reminding him.
Second play of the game.
Second play. All right, yes, there it is. I guess they didn't need complete pass first, right? Yes, absolutely.
I'm Paul Healy. He's Harry Servatius. Austin Ricketts is up top as the Brockton Boxer world-famous marching band takes the field. One of the biggest bands in the entire state of Massachusetts. We are tied at 7. We'll be back with halftime stats after this on 1320 WARA and AACS 15 TV. If you're watching on the AACS YouTube channel and enjoying the broadcast, hit the like button, subscribe, Leave a comment if you like. 7-7 at halftime. We'll be right back.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873. Claudino's Auto Repair, located at 310 South Main Street in Attleboro, is celebrating 30 years in the auto and truck repair business. Over the years, John Claudino and his team of mechanics have worked to build a long-lasting rapport with their customers, from oil changes to diagnostics, transmissions, and routine maintenance on foreign and domestic cars and trucks. Claudino's will keep your vehicle running. Claudino's Auto Repair, 508-226-8545 or at claudinosautorepair.com. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Wow. The Brockton Marching Band. Again, one of the biggest and best in the state. We're back at halftime here. We are tied at 7. And again, Attleboro tied it up on almost a 9-minute, 14-play drive. How about some credit to the offensive line? Scott Bennett, son of Aaron Bennett, who's on the school committee, filling in at left tackle. The left guard is Big Cameron Gray. The center is Semedo, normally the starting left tackle. He moved to center due to the injury to Benjamin Ferret. The right guard Wild, the right tackle Williams, Kamara and Marr as H-backs and or tight ends. That was an impressive performance in that drive, Herman.
Absolutely. Great performance there. We ready for some stats?
Yes, we are.
All right, so we got number 14. I got to look over at your thing here. Semedo for our quarterback here for Brockton. Surprisingly, only 2 completions on 5 attempts for 18 yards. One of those passes for 0, so they have 1 completion for 18 yards on that as far as I can tell. Mostly a running story for Brockton today. We got number 34, Tyler, who we've highlighted so far in the pregame and throughout the first half. But he has 6 carries for 18 yards on the day. We have involvement from number 22, Flaherty. Has a run. Number 14,
on the fullback trap.
Yes, on the fullback trap, exactly.
18 yards.
The rushing touchdown is, I forgot to mention, for the quarterback. The touchdown is on the quarterback there. He has 3 rushes for 12 yards in the day, including that 2-yard touchdown run in the first quarter. I believe that was their second drive of the game or their first drive? Oh, no, that was the first drive of the game because that was the short field they were dealing with, right? And then we have number 6 and number 26. So 6 here is Mighty.
Jared
of course,
Mighty.
The name that we like to say over and over again. And then 26, Rhodes. They both have carries here in the first half as well. Mighty for 4 yards on 2 carries, and then Rhodes has 1 carry for -3 yards. So again, mostly a running fest for Brockton so far, and they do have 1 penalty for 5 yards. Penalties, of course, big name of the game. 3 penalties on Attleboro, all 15-yarders.
Wow.
So 45 total yards. So that, of course, we mentioned the short field that Brockton had on that first drive where they got that touchdown run from their quarterback. But of course, part of that success they're having moving the ball is partially due to the penalties by Attleboro. Let's talk a little bit about Attleboro.
Well, it's interesting. I was going to say Brockton, that first drive, 5 plays, 30 yards from a power I formation, and we haven't seen that formation since. They've gone back to the spread.
They've gone back to the spread, absolutely. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't, because I love a good punt return stat, so we do have to give credit to the punt returner for Brockton there, because he did, as we mentioned, if you heard us on the broadcast, we thought he was hemmed in on the far side here, right around the 25-30 yard line, but then he broke it upfield for a huge gain, so we do have to give him credit there. I don't want to give it all on penalties for Attleboro. Let's talk a little bit about Attleboro. So, of course, Jones here, number 14, he has 12 attempts. He has 5 completions on those 12 attempts for 32 yards. So, again, not as much success passing. We did have 2 deep balls that were incomplete for Jones that both looked, one to his brother Jones, Kellen Jones, and then the other one I think to Murray, I believe. Both looked in and out of their hands, and then through no fault of receiver or quarterback, but so those were both big plays that could have happened, but up until yet they have not got the passing game.
And the wind kind of carried the ball.
Wind carried those balls, but what they have got going, as we had mentioned before the break, was of course their running game. So Riley, that first run of the game for him, going for 24 yards, and then as I've mentioned, he of course didn't get the ball on that second drive, and I was wondering why after they did have some success on that first drive. So he didn't get the ball on that second drive, but after that they had that monster drive, which Paul is going to highlight for you. But total, he has 16 carries for 73 yards and a touchdown. He does have 1 reception for a yard. Riley does, and so Riley being featured heavily in that second quarter there and on that touchdown drive, which they bled a ton of clock. Statistics for the rest of the field are minimal besides Riley and Jones here.
Number 7, Noel Castro, who spelled Riley a little bit at running back. I think we're going to see him more in the second half.
He has a 15-yard reception and then a run as well.
Kevin, and then a 14-yard run on a scramble for Braden
Jones, absolutely.
The quarterback.
And then we would be remiss if we didn't. Here. Kamara has a 15-yard reception as well. We have mentioned that was the play that surprised us a little bit. We weren't expecting to see him there cutting out to the left-hand side there on an out route, and he caught it. And that was, I did have to mention this. So one of my best friends, Pete, and I, we talk football a lot, and we always talk about what's situations that you want to be in, not want to be in. And at the end of the quarter there, we saw that situation play out. So I have a little bit of bragging rights because I always say one of the best places to be is 1st and 10 from about the 12 or 11 because you have the chance of getting the first down or the touchdown. And it played out exactly that way for Attleboro with, of course, Kamara getting that catch on that out route that I just talked about, but then also Riley getting that hard-earned run to get it from all the way past that first down marker to the 1-yard line for a first down, and then of course they punched it in from there on the very next play, which was very satisfying for me to see on a personal level.
Before we turn it over to the Attleboro band, Kevin, running our graphics back in the studio. Any thoughts, stories, anecdotes?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Attleboro did a real good job in the second quarter. They survived two 15-yard penalties back to back and did not allow Brockton to score, and then took that ball and go, 68 yards from there, or 72, or
68 yards,
68 yards for that
it.
touchdown. I mean, that's momentum changing right there. Brockton picked up 30 easy yards for doing nothing. And then I agree with you, Paul. I think Brockton, I think you're going to see them go back to that power I, where they had success on their first drive. And I'd like to see Attleboro try to hit that deep middle play where they just overthrew the receiver. Because the receiver definitely had a step on the Brockton defense. I'd like to see Attleboro try that play again.
Absolutely. Kevin, what game are you doing tomorrow in Rhode Island?
Not doing one. If Cumberland advances to the Super Bowl or Burrillville advances to their Super Bowl, we're looking to do that game next weekend.
And that's at that Nutty Station in Woonsocket.
At the Nutty Station in Woonsocket. No, actually, there are two in Woonsocket. One is Nutty. I'm at the other one.
Oh, okay. That's Kevin Callahan. I'm Paul Healy. Herman Servatius, our color commentator. Kevin running the graphics back in the studio. And Kevin is our girls basketball color commentator, our boys hockey color commentator. Used to be baseball and softball, but now just softball because his daughter Jenna is the star pitcher on the softball team.
And Paul,
yes?
Paul, she was also the quarterback last night for the juniors over the seniors in the Powder Puff football game, 20-0, and she had an interception on defense. I gotta brag.
Incredible.
Way to go, Jenna Callahan.
Nina Sullivan was also the quarterback. They split duties, so the pitcher and catcher were splitting duties at quarterback. They both did great.
Wow, outstanding. So they beat Ronane's team, right?
No, Ronane's a sophomore.
Oh, that's right.
No, they're going to have to beat her next year.
All right. We're going to hear a little bit from the Attleboro High School marching band. 7-7 at halftime, Attleboro and Brockton.
Falls AC, 8 Stack Road in North Attleboro, supports high school sports in our community at every level. Opened in the early 80s, owner Angelo Cavallari is proud of their 40 years of service to the Attleboros. Falls AC is open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. They have lunch and dinner daily, banquet rooms for your meetings or get-togethers, and dart leagues. The entire staff at Falls AC wishes the high school athletes the best of luck in every game. Falls AC, 8 Stack Road, North Attleboro, 508-695-2688.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to Whoops, that's a little loud. Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. I'm Paul Healy, along with Herman Servatius, Kevin Callahan, running our graphics back in studio. Austin Ricketts is on top of the press box on camera today. Jim Jones is the engineer in charge. Austin played his high school basketball at South Shore Christian Academy, I believe, in Weymouth.
There you go.
Austin is more mature than us. Austin really cared and lived and died for high school sports when he played high school sports.
Well, you say he's more mature than us. You turned yourself down there volume-wise, so you clearly don't love the sound of your voice that much.
As an adult, Austin has moved on to more adult interests. He's our main news guy at AACS.
Oh, there we go.
For Brockton, again, they're missing one of their starting linemen, one starting wideout, and Luke Turco, an outstanding running back. 1,006 yards rushing on the year, averages 7.6 yards per carry. And for total yards, total offense, all-purpose yards, almost 1,200. He was averaging 147 all-purpose yards a game. So the Boxers are missing Turco today. The Bombardiers are without Austin Bissett, who's the backup running back behind Riley. And the starting strong side linebacker, filling in for him has been Boston Baldwin, a 6'3", 180-pound sophomore who has done a very good job filling in today.
I have to say for our listeners, so Turco, I came in to talk pregame before we got started here. Paul, of course, does his usual thing where he talks up the player, and then after I get excited to see this person play tonight, he says, "Oh, that guy's out." So make sure you mention that. Right. So a little disappointing not to see Turco playing here today. Would have been good.
And then for Attleboro, starting center junior Ben Ferret is out today. They hope to have him back Thanksgiving Day. By the way, Austin Bissett hopes to be back on Thanksgiving as well. So sophomore Scott Bennett has got his second start of the season at left tackle, 6'1", 196, and he's played well. Attleboro will kick off right to left with the wind that's moving diagonally from the upper right of your screen to the lower left. Fielded at his own 15-yard line. The Brockton back is already across the 30, hit hard, going to be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Want to see who gets up? Rats. And he's heading off the field. Sorry, Boxer fans, missed the number. I think that was number 38, Kayvon Reed.
Yeah, I didn't catch it either.
Kayvon Burke, excuse me, on the return.
Got to give credit to the Attleboro coverage team there, because that was a line drive kick right to the receiver that we missed there. So that coverage team really making up for that kick there.
Brockton will take over at their own 33-yard line. The game is tied at 7, 1st and 10. Sophomore quarterback. Where's the first name? Marcio Semedo, 4 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns on the year, and they're back to that I formation.
There it is.
Want to win this game in the line of scrimmage. Tight end is to the right. They run right up the middle with Tyler. And again, 5'3", 155. Reminds me a little bit of Attleboro's great running back for 3 years, Rivera, who was a track star on the team.
I see.
But he was, again, he was undersized, and the same kind of thing, always kept his legs moving. Always kept his legs moving. Again, when you're a smaller player, stay low, hit first.
Stay low, hit first, exactly. And smaller, again, maybe undersized, but you got that power there to keep your legs turning.
We're going to give him 4 yards on that. It's going to be second down and 6. That's generous.
34. It says 2nd and 7, so.
Okay.
But we'll give him 4.
So the ball is now at the 35, just short of the 37. Coming out over center, their center is Morse. Well, let's go left to right. Left tackle, Seal. Left guard, Alves. Center, Morse. Berthany, the right guard, and 404-pound Petaway, the right tackle. Mighty does a post pattern, overthrown, incomplete. Nice coverage by Matt and Murray. It'll be 3rd down, 6 yards to go.
So now both teams have similar plays in their books that look just like that one that we had in the first half for Attleboro, where they just missed Murray over the middle, almost the same exact pattern. And he did look like he had a step there for a second, but that ball sailed on him a bit.
And tough break for Semedo because, again, he's throwing into the wind.
Yes.
He put a little extra something on that ball just as the wind stopped blowing. The flag stopped moving, and that might have led to the overthrow. 3rd and a long 6 or a short 7 to go. Spread formation. This is a I formation. Semedo's under center, fullback, tailback, tight end is to the right. Back to pass, play action. A deep out, pass is complete to Mighty. 1st down across midfield, breaks out of 2 tackle attempts, finally taken down by Justin Galvin. Big play for Brockton on 3rd and 6.
Yeah, great big play there. I think can't be understated that the pump fake there by the quarterback really threw the defense off a little bit. I myself thought he was going to the right there.
Yeah.
And then he pumped right and then went left, and then of course breaking tackles there from Mighty on the reception. So
that is a 27-yard gain from their own 37 to the Attleboro 36 on the completion to Jared Mighty, who punts, plays wide out, starts at free safety. He's the kick returner. As we mentioned earlier, also washes the uniforms. I formation, tight end right, that's the wide side. And yes, Brockton moved.
Yep.
In at tight end is number 19, Shamir Williams.
We have a 5-yard penalty on Brockton, I believe.
Yep. So
only
now
their 2nd of the game.
So it'll be 1st and 15 now from the 41 of the Bombardiers.
And again, for Mighty there, we say 27 yards on the reception, but a lot of that came after contact, obviously,
yes.
I gotta say there.
Yeah, did about a 10, 12-yard sideline pattern, made the catch, broke out of 2 Bombardiers hit him. Jared Santos is in that's Galvin up number 3. So Santos has not been on the field, so Kamara and Marr have gone the whole way at defensive ends.
Yeah, and Semedo, all of his passing yardage, all of his positive passing yardage to Mighty there. Just a little note there.
Attleboro sends 5 on this passing attempt. Deep down the left sideline. He's out there. He makes the catch. Touchdown. Jaden Lopes Ribeiro. A 36-yard touchdown catch. And just like that, Brockton is up 13-7. Wow. Oh, I'm sorry. After the 5-yard, that was a 41-yard touchdown catch.
By number, Ribeiro, yes. And that's his first reception on the game. So what a way to make your first reception.
And that's his 3rd touchdown catch of the year. So Brockton ahead 13.
You say 46 yards on that?
41 yards.
41, I apologize.
Holding is number 14, the quarterback Semedo. The long snapper is the usual center, Henry Morse Jr. Place kicker is De Silva. Right through the middle, 14-7 Brockton.
And let's see, our quarterback Semedo here doubling his passing yardage on that one play. So before that, three completions on 7 attempts for 45 yards, but then a 41-yarder pushing him to 86 yards on the game so far.
4 plays, 67 yards, a 41-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Lopes Ribeiro. Want to thank our underwriters, the Betting Center on Pleasant Street, Bristol Glass on North Main Street. They had to replace Kevin Callahan's windshield after one of our softball games.
Sure, they did a great job.
And he's never parked in that same spot again.
Learned his lesson.
Falls AC in North Attleboro. W.H. Riley and Son. They've been around since 1874. And Claudino's Auto.
Semedo, again, it's almost like I swear they have a feed to us here, because I was just saying how all of the receiving yardage goes to one player, and then of course Semedo must to himself and to us maybe perhaps I'll show you. I'm going to throw it to the left side, down the left-hand side into a different receiver here in Ribeiro.
Semedo now has 18 catches on the year for 341 yards and 3 touchdowns. The freshman finally gets a chance to return the kick, catches it inside his own 20, and Josiah Raphael returns that ball straight up the middle to about the 30-yard line. Tackle made by number 13, Ekamini Akpan, the senior. So Attleboro's ball over the 30. We'll call it their own 31-yard line. Attleboro trails 14-7, 9:11 to go in the third quarter. We're trying to get an update on the... Oh, we got that in a second. 1st and 10, Bombardiers. Jake Riley gets the first carry. He's hit right at the line of scrimmage. Wiggins, the middle linebacker, in there in the tackle, along with big number 70, Jaden Seal, whose name we've called quite a bit at defensive tackle. That's going to be a 1-yard gain for Jake. How many carries now for Jake?
That is his 17th carry. They gave him a yard on that one. That was generous. So 17th carry for 74 yards for Riley here.
We got some, after this play, we'll give you some playoff scores. 2nd and 9, Bombardiers heading right to left. Kamara and Marr, the lead blockers, as Riley runs left behind Scott Bennett, the tackle, and the guard, Cameron Gray. Moves from the 32-yard line. We'll call that the 37, so a 5-yard gain-ish.
Yes.
And it's going to be third and 5. So we were generous to Jake there, but we like the kid. Clock moving as we approach 8 minutes to go. Wellesley and Bishop Feehan tied at 7 in the round of 8 Division II playoffs at the half. North leading Westboro 28-7 at the half. My alma mater, Westboro, whose starting quarterback is hurt. Oh, ball is tipped, or is that? Oh, Riley, the receiver, did he fall down or was he knocked down?
Couldn't tell. Well, I couldn't tell if their feet got tangled up there or if there was actually a penalty that maybe. No. I think the officials seem to be discussing it right now.
Okay.
Because there was a lot of contact there. So again, it could have been inadvertent. It might have they just got their feet tangled, which might be what they're talking about right now. But and of course,
pass interference against Brockton.
Yes, there you go.
Riley was running a wheel route out of the backfield down the left sideline. And again, he's in front of the bench, so we saw Jake running suddenly. Jake was down as the ball was zipping past, and that's pass interference against Brockton.
So 15 yards, I believe.
Yep. So the ball moves all the way to the Brockton 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Bombardiers. That's huge.
And it wipes out an incompletion for Jones there as well.
7:50 to go. Attleboro down 7. Riley, a delay play up the middle. Inside, pops it outside. I'm telling you, Jake's vision is better today. That's about a 9-yard gain.
Absolutely.
Coach Winters, Jake Riley always runs hard, but there were times earlier in the season where he was missing the holes on occasion. He's not missing holes today.
Absolutely not. Great vision there, and also great handoff there by Jones. I didn't catch the number of the Brockton defender, but bit hard on that fake there, which gave Riley a little bit of extra room to work with.
Outside linebackers. Well, number 41's now in an outside. Oh, he's a defensive end, Mabine. Okay, I got it. 4-man front, 3 linebackers. Fumble! Jake Riley jumps on it for the Bombardiers, so we're going to have to give Jake a loss of 2 yards.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Recovering the fumble. As the quarterback, sophomore Jones, bobbled the snap. Oh my gosh, Brockton did come up with it.
No, really?
And Brockton recovered that fumble. I'm sorry I missed that. It might have been Wiggins who just ripped that ball away.
It wasn't just you. I thought it was a clear recovery by Riley. It must have been more loose than we realized. So that's not a loss for Riley. That'll be a turnover. I guess fumble on Jones.
Yeah, exactly. Fumble on Jones.
Paul, and it looked like the referee even motioned Attleboro recovery. He pointed in the direction
Attleboro
was going.
That's what I was looking at.
You didn't happen to catch the number, did you? I'm going to assume it was Wiggins. He's doing everything defensively.
Exactly. That's a safe bet there.
So Brockton takes over at their own 42-yard line. So after the big pass interference penalty, an Attleboro turnover. Ouch. 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here comes Brockton in that I formation. Tight end is to the left. Oh, what a hit in the backfield. Jared Santos is back in with a big left knee brace. So Santos planting Tyler in the backfield. That was quite a generous spot to give it no gain.
Absolutely.
Santos.
Tyler there with the
Tyler with the carry, Santos with the hit.
Yes.
And again, Santos, Kamara, and Marr have been rotating.
Again, generous spot there, no gain on the play. It seemed like he had him for maybe a 2-yard loss. That's interesting there.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Santos banged up, missed a couple of games. Good to have him back out there. This time they give it to the fullback. They've ran that once in the first half for 18 yards. And that's Christian Flaherty dragging tacklers from the 42-yard line to the 48-yard line. So that's a gain of 6. Third down, 4 yards to go. Whoops. There we go. 14-7 Brockton. Clock moving, 5:45 to go, third quarter. Semedo gets the play from the sideline. Attleboro's head coach Jim Winters, also the offense coordinator. Tommy Burns, part of that great 2013 best Attleboro football team I've ever seen. Made it to the Division I South Final, lost to Zavarian 35-28. Tommy's the defensive coordinator. Tyler running left behind the tackle seal, the guard Alves, and the center Morse. He's close to a first down for the 5'3", 155-pound running back filling in for Turco. He's at the 49 of Attleboro. It's going to be 4th and 1.
A 3-yard gain by, I believe, Tyler?
Yep.
Yeah.
Big play here. Clock moving. We're now inside 5 minutes to go. Santos on the line at defensive end. James Cole in at defensive tackle. Marr, the other offensive end, trying to see who the other defensive lineman is. Probably either Wild or Williams. McHugh, the weak side linebacker. Baldwin, the strong side linebacker. Plisga, the middle linebacker. I formation, again to the fullback, hitting the backfield, keeps his feet moving. Great hit by Will Plisga. But the second effort might have given Flaherty the first down.
Looks like there's a dispute about a fumble yet again. Attleboro. Not a fumble,
Attleboro's ball, turnover on downs. Tackle made by Will Plisga on the fullback Flaherty.
So they were not disputing a fumble, they were disputing the spot.
Yep.
And it looks like the officials agree. Turnover on downs there. What a play.
Great job by yes, Kevin?
I didn't say anything. Sorry, Paul.
But great job by the defensive line to tie up the Durfee offensive line. Plisga ran free and planted the running back, Flaherty, number 22. Hitch pass on the left to Mikey Huntington. They have got to get Mikey the ball in this second half. And Jones to Huntington. And that's a nice block by Kellen Jones out front. Also Cameron Gray, the big left guard. It's going to be an 8-yard gain.
By Riley?
Huntington.
Huntington, I apologize.
So the original line of scrimmage was their own 49. Now they're at the 43 of Brockton, 2nd and 2. Riley up the middle, bursting through tacklers, still moving the pile. And 18 members of the Brockton team finally bring him down. All right, maybe 11.
Maybe 11, yes.
We'll give the tackle to number 42, Xavier Cologne, the outside linebacker.
Needed to, and he got, let's see.
He went from the 43 to the 35. 8-yard gain. And that was the most physical, tough, never give up run of the night by Jake Riley.
That is his 20th carry for 96 yards.
I lost the ball. Jones, the quarterback, still has it.
Yes.
I don't know if that was a broken play or if I just lost where the ball was.
To me, it looked like a broken play. It looked like he was going for the option to Riley, but too many Brockton players got through the line there, so nothing really developed.
Loss of 1
for Jones.
So it'll be 2nd down, 11 yards to go at the 36 of Brockton as Attleboro heads right to left with the wind. And again, we've got to credit Ivan Semedo, normally the starter at left tackle, filling in at center today. And he's done a good job there at center. And Scott Bennett, the sophomore. Is he a sophomore or junior? I think he might be a junior. Is filling in at left tackle. Shotgun for, oh no! Throwing over the middle, reading it perfectly and nearly intercepting it in and out of the hands of Xavier Cologne. Trying to hit Huntington, and Cologne would still be running if he held on to that.
Still be running. You could see it. He put his hands on his helmet right away. He knew he should have had that one. Hit him right in the hands and then straight down to the turf.
Wellesley and Bishop Feehan still tied at 7 in the Division II playoffs, and the third quarter North ahead of Westboro 28-7 in the third. Foxborough ahead of the Dedham Marauders 20-0. And KP in the first quarter ahead of Barnstable 7-0. Shotgun formation, high snap, Jones handles it down the left sideline to his brother, just overthrown again with the wind. That ball sailed. Trying to see who was on the coverage for Brockton. Give them credit because that was a well-covered pattern. It'll be 4th and 11 now.
That was number 12, I believe.
Okay, thank you. That's cornerback
Antoine.
Cameron's Antoine, yep. So 4th down, 11 yards to go. Bombardiers at the 30. That's the 37-yard line. Who's kidding who?
Yeah. When did they lose it?
I miss. They lost a yard on first down.
Oh, that's right for Jones. Yes.
Wide left is Huntington. Wide right is Murray. They fake to Riley. Blitz! Riley to Madden Murray. Madden Murray makes the catch. Did he hold on?
Yes.
First down, Bombardiers. Beautiful throw by Braden Jones. Great catch by Murray. He showed some hops there.
Great, and actually a pretty decent coverage by the defensive back there. I didn't get the number. He had great coverage, but it was just a better catch. Pulled it down over the defender there. Over McNeil.
So they move from the 37 to the 9-yard line. 22-yard gain.
And the pass
Riley running left, breaks out of one tackle, again dragging the pile with him, but finally his forward progress is stopped. And again, there were 11 defenders out there, 9 Brockton defenders were part of that maul at the end of that play. So 1st and goal from the 9. Now it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 6. So a 3-yard gain for Jake. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Again, that was a 4th down and 11 play.
Who's the pass to on the left?
Madden Murray.
Madden Murray,
22 yards.
Yes. Okay.
0.
Yeah, 0, yeah.
Wide left is Huntington. Wide right is Murray. In the slot left, Riley in the backfield. Kamara, the left H-back, acts as a pulling guard, but Brockton is not fooled by that play. Short gain. Wiggins in the tackle, along with number 30, Wilmer Peralin. And is that number 2 or number 3 in there as well? Antoine Hart. So that was Riley, and that's actually lost a yard.
Actually, it looks like, Paul, they lost 2 yards. Looks like it's at the 8.
Thank you, Kevin. So it's 3rd and goal.
So Riley flirting with 100 yards there, but -2 pushes him back.
Bubble screen! Caught. Again, he was at the sideline, came parallel to the line of scrimmage, made the catch, broke a tackle, and was then taken down. Kevin, did you see who made that catch? Huntington.
No, sorry, I missed that.
Mike Huntington, number 1, made the catch. Thank you, Leo Johnson. So he moves to the 2-yard line. So that's a gain of 6. It is 4th and goal from the 2-yard line.
Looks like they're going to let the quarter run out, Paul.
And they are going to let the quarter run out. Thank you for noticing that, Kevin, and I should have done a better job of giving you time. So 3 quarters are in the books. It is 14-7 in favor of Brockton. When we get back, the second big 4th down play of this drive for the Bombardiers. Don't go away.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports, 1320 WARA Radio. In the first half, it was the Jake Riley show. In the second half, Coach Jim Winters has succeeded in getting the ball to his big outside playmakers, Mikey Huntington and Madden Murray, nephew of the great Caden Murray.
And it's the fourth quarter, so we know what that means now. It means that it's time for the brother, Kellen Jones.
Tight splits on the line. Murray's hitting the back, Riley hitting the backfield. It's going to be a turnover on downs. Another tackle by Wiggins, the middle linebacker. And how did he do that? The splits were so tight, yet still he came through untouched.
Still he came through, and that Riley's getting up slow from that one. He's going to feel that one in the morning. So a loss of 2, I believe.
Where are they putting that ball, Kevin?
They're putting it at the 2-yard, the 2-yard line.
Okay,
no gain.
So no gain.
And what a tackle by Wiggins. And again, no relation to our former Patriot and former Brockton head coach, Jermaine Wiggins. So Brockton has the ball, 1st and 10. Wind has died down now, but the wind is at their back. 11:54 to go. What a stop for Brockton. Attleboro converted the 4th and 11, not the 4th and goal from the 2.
Absolutely.
It almost looked like he fell, Paul.
Wow.
Maybe the handoff wasn't clean. It's unclear. The penetration was good by the defense, though.
Timeout called
By Brockton.
We'll find out. Oh, Leo's doing a public service announcement. Brockton started the 3rd quarter with a 4-play, 67-yard touchdown drive, a 41-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Lopes-Ribeiro. Attleboro fumbled the ball in Brockton territory. Brockton took over at their own 42. They were stopped on a 4th and 1 on a great tackle by Will Pliska. Attleboro then drove 10 plays from the Brockton 49, from their own 49 to the Brockton 2, with a great tackle by the outstanding middle linebacker Wiggins. Snuffed out the drive, turnover on downs. Here comes Brockton for their own 2-yard line. 1st and 10, heading right to left. Under center is the sophomore quarterback, Semedo. And he just ran a quarterback sneak up the middle, right?
Looks like it, yeah.
Great push by that Brockton line, left to right. Seal, Alves, Morse, Berthany, and Petaway. Petaway's 404 pounds, the right tackle.
Oh.
The right guard, Nathan Berthany, is 365.
Semedo's coming off the field.
Oh, no, he's getting a play from Coach.
I see, okay.
From the offense coordinator, Derek Barrows. So that was a quarterback sneak for 4 yards. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. At their own 6. Brockton holding a 7-point lead, clock moving with 11:14 to go. Mighty is the wide out left, that's the wide side of the field. Another wide out across the way. I formation, tight end is right. Attleboro jumps.
It might have been induced, though.
It might have been induced, exactly.
I couldn't tell the quarterback was going to get a play there, but then I could tell that was induced. So.
Attleboro's walking back, though.
Yeah.
This will go against the Bombardiers. So what's the penalty situation for Attleboro, Herman?
Attleboro, that is their 4th penalty, so obviously they had the 3 15-yarders, so now that's their 50th penalty yard of the game for Attleboro. 4 for 50.
So somehow it's 2nd and 1. I have my head down, I look up, and Tyler's bursting through the middle of the line for a 1st down. So that was a 2nd and 1. 34. Ball is at the 20-yard line now. 1st and 10, Brockton. So what are we giving him for a gain on that?
11?
No, I think 6 yards.
Oh, yeah, okay. The math is a bit wonky right now. So.
Cameron Gray in a defensive tackle along with James Cole right now. Defensive ends are Marr and Santos. Linebackers are Baldwin, McHugh, and Plisga running up the middle, short gain. And that was Tyler on the carry. Gain of 1, it'll be 2nd and 9. Ball at their own 21-yard line.
That's the 11th carry for Tyler so far. He has 32 yards rushing, so hard-earned yards from the counterpart on Brockton.
And who's number 65 in at right tackle? That's a change. Alex Muhammad is now in at right tackle for Petaway. Hope that young man's not injured again. Petaway, 6'5", 404 pounds, just a junior, but right now, Muhammad in a right tackle. Back to pass, over the middle, caught by Mighty on a skinny post. Tackle made by Huntington, but he's out over his own 40-yard line. He's at the 42. That's a 21-yard pass and catch from Semedo to Mighty.
21 yards, you said.
Yep. First and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Oh, Gray is limping. Gray, their 3-year starter on the line of scrimmage. He limps out, coming in number 60. 60, that's Benjamin Ferret. Again, dressed today, but hadn't practiced all week. Didn't expect to see him. He's not playing offense today, but Ferret comes in at defensive tackle. And we hope Cam Gray is okay. Fills in on the defensive line, but a 3-year starter on the offensive line. He's 6'5", 275. First and 10, Brockton, their own 42. As we're approaching 8:20 to go. I formation. Tight end left, that's the wide side. Off tackle left, the old isolation play.
Right.
Flag comes in late. Tackles by Semedo. And Santos there. That was 34 in the carry.
Oh, 34. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was 22 or 34. All right, so that's a gain of...
And this goes against the Bombardiers. And this is a 10-yard.
It was
like
a face mask penalty, Paul.
15.
15-yard. That's the, fourth major penalty.
Fourth 15-yarder, yes. So 65 yards of penalty yardage for the Bombardiers today.
Thank you, Kevin. Kevin's watching on the big screen in the studio. I have to rely on my old guy eyes. So 1 yard gain on the carry. 15 yards in the penalty. It's first and 10. And they went for their own 42 to the Attleboro 42. Brockton leading 14-7. Clock still moving. 7:45 to go in the game, or in regulation. Tight end is to the right. Ball's in the middle of the field. Brockton moving right to left in an I formation. Semedo takes the snap. Isolation to the left. Will Plisga with another big hit, but Tyler moves from the 42 to the 40. 2-yard gain. Again, 5'3", 155. Kid's a football player. Second and 8.
Again, harder runs here. 13th carry for 35 yards there for Tyler.
So Semedo in a defensive tackle. Marr and Santos are the ends.
Sorry, go ahead.
Cole's the other defensive tackle, yep.
I was just going to say that Tyler's obviously giving them exactly what they want right now as the clock is winding down.
Yep.
So they're just trying to grind out time here.
Kellen Jones is now in at strong side linebacker. McHugh, the junior, the weak side linebacker, who's been outstanding defensively this year. 6:43, 6:42, 6:41. Brockton trying to drain the clock. I formation, tight end left. Wideouts each way. Play action pass. Looking for the post. In and out of the hands of the receiver because of the outstanding defense of Michael Huntington. And that time, the sophomore quarterback, Marcio Semedo, he threw a bullet sidearm.
Sidearm there, and he just ended his streak. He had 3 completions in a row, which I believe for the game is the longest. We haven't had more than 2 in a row. So he had 3 in a row going there, but that incompletion ends that streak. Great play by the defensive player there.
That stops the clock with 6:27 to go in the game. Big 3rd down and 8.
Did you see the coverage on that one or no? Huntington, yeah. So he was blanketing that receiver there, and excellent coverage there by Huntington.
Huntington, the free safety. Galvin, the strong safety. Murray is one cornerback. Nico Raphael, the junior, is the other cornerback. I wonder if Josiah Raphael, the freshman returning kicks today, is Nico's brother. Shotgun formation, twins both ways, one back. Back to pass, Semedo, whistle blows the play dead. I don't see any flags. Did someone call a timeout?
Timeout, looks like.
Brockton called a timeout.
I believe that's their second of the half.
We'll take a quick break on AACS 15 Sports.
Does your back hurt after a long night's sleep? Has your mattress seen better days? Is your current bedroom furniture a mixture of different furniture sets? The Bedding Center, located on Pleasant Street and proud sponsor of this radio station and high school sports, offers a wide array of mattresses along with beds, bedroom furniture, and odd-sized mattresses and box springs. You can reach them online at bedding-center.com or by phone at 508-226-8090.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Paul Healy along with Herman Servatius. Kevin Callahan in studio running our graphics and using the big screen TV to see what I can't because I'm old and broken. Third down, 8 yards to go, Brockton. They lead 14-7, 6:24 in the game. Shifting their formation around. Wide left is Williams. Twins both ways, shotgun formation. Somebody moved. Was it the Bombardiers or the Boxers?
Both sides, of course, accusing the other. It's hard to tell.
The white hat, Bill Breinstein, is indicating illegal procedure by Brockton, and it is. So instead of being 3rd and 8, it'll be 3rd and 13.
Fourth penalty on Brockton there for 30 yards total. Of course, 5 penalties for Attleboro for 65 yards we were talking about during the break.
They're at their own 45. Again, spread formation. 2 wideouts, 2 slots. The running back, Tyler. To the right of the shotgun quarterback, Semedo. Back to pass. Attleboro is sending 5. Deep up the left sidelines. Mikey Huntington breaks it up. His second big defensive play on this drive. Pass intended for Jado Lopes Ribeiro. It'll be 4th down. Way to go, Mikey. 2 plays in a row, Mikey, with the pass defense.
2 plays in a row. Huntington with great pass defense there, and almost looked for a second like he was going to get a one-handed interception there. The way I don't know if you saw the way he reached up as if he was trying to snag it, but then he just knocked it down, which is a smart play.
I think also Ribeiro turned from receiver to defensive back.
Absolutely.
Brockton is in punt formation. 4th and 12 from their Attleboro 45. Well, what can sometimes happen at this section of the field?
Fake punt territory, is what you always tell me.
Mighty. A low punt.
Was that hit?
I think it went off his foot wrong, but this punt is still rolling. Still rolling at the 4, at the 3. That punt was never higher than 6 feet off the ground, and it worked. And look at Mighty, the punter, jumping up and down by complete accident.
As if he scored a touchdown there, yeah.
The ball is being marked where?
At the 3-yard line, I believe.
So that's a 43-yard punt. That was never more than 6 feet high.
No, I actually think it might. I think he kicked it into somebody's helmet.
If it was blocked, it wouldn't have had that much momentum.
I think so. I think it skipped off someone's helmet.
Wow. So Attleboro takes over at their own 3. That is
For our viewers here, you can watch that back on our YouTube channel there. You let us know whether that was off someone's helmet or not. Paul thinks that the trajectory could not have gotten that way.
So Attleboro at their own 3-yard line, 1st and 10. Bubble screen to the left to Madden Murray. Makes the catch. He's across the 10-yard line. Close to 1st down yardage. Tackle made by the defensive tackle was in there, number 70, Seal, who's had a ton of tackles. Mr. Wells said that. So that was 1st and 10. Jones to Murray.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to be a 9-yard reception. 5 clock is moving. 5:15 to go. And again, not only did that punt roll for over 35 yards, it took time off the clock. Trips to the right, the wide side. Ooh, that pass. Trying to hit Lennon. Excuse me. Yeah, Pat Lennon heading out to the flat. That was a misfire, incomplete. It's 3rd and 1.
To you, it looked like he was going 11. I thought he was trying to go there for Murray, but Murray didn't come back for it. It seemed like Murray maybe they weren't on the same page there because Murray ran a go route. And then it looked like, again, it seemed a little too high for the other receiver. So that might have just been a miscommunication there.
Antoine on the coverage. The other quarterback is Drayvon McNeil. Third down, 1 yard to go, but Attleboro in shotgun formation, trips right. And that's caught by Lennon in the flat. It was wide open, so he went back to it. He makes the catch for the first down. Tackle made by the outside linebacker, Cologne. And first down, Bombardiers. And that is senior Pat Lennon, a 6', 170-pounder, comes off the bench to make the big clutch catch.
How many yards on that one?
He was at the 12. Now the ball is at the 17.
So yes, sorry.
5 yards.
5 yards, yes.
Right, Kevin?
That's correct, 5-yard gain.
Trips to the right, that's the short side. Twins left, that's the wide side. Brockton sends 4, blitzing up the middle. Tipped away at the last moment by Jared Mighty, just as the ball was about to fall into the hands of Madden Murray, but a delayed rush up the middle by Akpan.
Absolutely, and Jared Mighty there knows how much of a big play that was about to be, with nothing but green grass ahead there for the receiver. But you saw when he tipped it away, he threw his hands up and he was tiptoeing down the sideline as if to say, that was close.
Yes.
Do you agree, no pass interference on that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah,
He's making a play on the ball.
Yep. Kevin trying to stir things up there. All right, appreciate that. Keeping our math in check and keeping the commentary interesting.
Trying to see if they have Bennett. For Ferret back at center. Jones up the left sideline. He's open. Galvin makes the catch across midfield. Back for the tackle. Running free down the left. Justin Galvin, an 83-yard touchdown catch. The ball was slightly behind him, Herman.
Yeah, slow. He had to come back for that ball, and not only did he have to come back for that ball, then when he got his head up downfield, he still had a defender in his face to beat. Stiff arms him. The defender latched onto him and pulled him, what I thought, to the ground. But no, he kept his feet, put his elbow into his stomach, kept his feet, spun around, and then had nothing. He still had to outrun because all of that took time.
Yes.
And then they had to. All the other defenders were catching up to him, but he managed to get out of that tackle and then still had the energy to get down to the other end of the field. Extra point is good, it looks like.
And with 4:05 to go, we are tied at 14. Extra point. The place kicker was Justin Galvin, the man who scored the touchdown.
There you go. 7 points for Justin Galvin on that incredible 83-yard reception there. And I believe his first catch of the game.
First catch of the game. It's only his 5th or 6th of the season.
I mean, I'm not giving him enough credit there. And also for Jones, it should be noted, number 14, Jones, the quarterback, that doubles his passing yardage for the day. He was at 74 yards passing on 9 completions, 9 completions on 18 attempts for 74 yards, but that 83-yarder more than doubling. So let's see, what does that put us at here? I'm doing my math. 74 plus 83, 157, yes.
Thank you to our underwriters, W.H. Riley & Son, Claudino's Auto, Bristol Glass, Falls AC in North Attleboro, and the Betting Center. Attleboro will kick off right to left into the wind, and this is Justin Galvin. Had the 83-yard touchdown reception.
Man of the hour, yes.
Wow, that's the biggest play of the season for the Bombardiers. Line drive kick into the wind, fielded at his own 17-yard line.
Ooh.
Big hit. McHugh is in there. I believe that's Kayvon Burke on the return. Number 88 in there for the Bombardiers. Boston Baldwin.
I saw his head jerk back there. I'm surprised there was no call for a face back or anything like that. So maybe I might just be seeing things.
I think that was a hit.
Just a regular, maybe it was just a clean hit.
But a return from his own 17 all the way out to his own 34. Brockton has the ball at their own 34-yard line, 1st and 10, 3:57 to go in the game. Brockton moving right to left with the wind. Technically, it's moving diagonally from the upper right of your screen to the lower left. Cam Gray is back at defensive tackle. Good to see him. Yep.
I was going to say to our viewers out there for watching back on that play that I was telling people to go back and watch for who recovered that fumble. That's another play you're going to have to rewatch, that 83-yarder there.
Yep. Kellen Jones and an outside linebacker. They give up the middle to Tyler, breaks a 1 tackle, but not a second. And who is that? Will Pliska with another tackle for the Bombardiers.
Who else? Yes.
But that's a 3-yard gain for Tyler. It'll be 2nd down, 7 yards to go.
Tyler churning out these yards here. Again, 14 carries, only 38 yards, but all of them hard-earned. And again, keeping that clock rolling in a tie game now.
So ball, that's 35. We'll call that the 37-yard line. 2nd down, 7 to go. Clock is 3:20 and still moving. Twins both ways. Right side is the wide side. Tyler to the right of the shotgun quarterback, Semedo. Attleboro rushes 5. Oh, big hit of the quarterback. Tipped by Kellen Jones, blitzing from the strong side linebacker spot.
What a play. And that it looked like it almost had a chance there to get intercepted as it went up into the air, but just not enough underneath that errant pass, of course, to get to the linebackers there in the secondary.
Strong side linebacker spot. Usually Austin Bissett is there, 3-sport athlete, football, hockey, lacrosse. I think he's going to be a might have been a captain. I think he's going to be a captain this year in hockey. Started there with sophomore Boston Baldwin. Kellen Jones taking over here in this half, and he blitzes from the outside and causes that incompletion. 3rd and 7. Clock stopped. 3:08 to go.
I may have jinxed it. I had mentioned on the last drive how the quarterback here, Semedo, I was mentioning how he had 3 passes in a row going, and then he had that incompletion. Now he has 3 incompletions in a row. So a different kind of streak going.
Cameron Gray and James Cole, the defensive tackles. Marr and Kamara, now the defensive ends. And is that another timeout?
Timeout by
Brockton, I believe.
I think it's Brockton.
We'll be right back on AACS 15 Sports.
W.H. Riley is here when it comes to heating your home or business this winter. W.H. Riley & Son always welcomes new customers. They're a family-run business serving the Attleboro area since 1873. They offer heating oil and propane with 24-hour emergency service. For more information, you can contact them at 508-699-4651 or their website, whriley.com. W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street, North Attleboro, a company Greater Attleboro residents have called on since 1873.
Welcome back. The Attleboro players trying to get their fans going. Wellesley leading Bishop Feehan 14-7 in the 5th quarter in Division 2. In Division 3, North Attleboro 35-7 over Westboro in the 4th quarter. Foxborough 35-0 over Dedham. King Philip 14-0 over Barnstable. Semedo back to pass. Again the Bombardiers blitz. Again they get through him. Jared Santos was there first. No, that's
16 Marr.
Marr was there, and along with Burns again.
What a play.
Kellen Jones. So that line of scrimmage was the 37. Now they're back to the 28.
It's a loss of
11?
11 for the quarterback there.
No, that's a 9-yard loss.
9-yard loss, thank you.
So Kevin keeping us honest with our math here, thank you.
So on the sack was Marr and Kellen Jones in there. And 2 other players as well, as Attleboro rushed 5, 2 plays in a row. It's interesting.
Yes.
When they had the ball, they tried that pass in the flat to Lennon. It didn't work, but he was wide open, so they went right back to it.
Right back to it, just to a different receiver this time.
They rushed 5, blitzing Kellen Jones, the strong side linebacker, led to an incompletion, and then Tommy Burns, the defensive coordinator who loves to attack, went right back to it, and that led to the 9-yard sack. Absolutely. 4th down, and we'll call this 16 or 17 yards to go, whatever Kevin has on the screen.
We'll go with 17.
All righty. At their own
did the team just use a timeout, Paul?
If they used one before that play, did they use another one? Oh, no, it's for the chains. They're setting the chains.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
So in punt formation, and again, Jared Mighty, last time he punted, he had that 43-yard punt to the Attleboro 3-yard line where the ball never got higher than 6 feet off the ground.
Didn't make much of a difference, though, because, of course, Attleboro going down to score. Still plenty of time left in this game. A little under 3 minutes to go, and momentum clearly going Attleboro's way right now.
By the way, that was a 5-play, 97-yard drive for Attleboro.
Yes.
To tie it up. So we're tied at 14, 2:54 to go. Brockton in punt formation. Murray is back deep for the Bombardiers along with, I assume Huntington, but I can't tell. I think it is. And what is this delay about?
I think they're having problems with the game clock. It was at 2:54, now it's at 3:01.
Okay.
Yeah, they reset it.
Methuselah's on the game clock. Here's the punt. A snap to Mighty. Rushing. Oh, nearly blocking.
Did he tip that?
I don't know. It rolls by Madden Murray, and he touched it. He's going to... Oh, he didn't touch it, I guess. And another huge roll for Jared Mighty. That is... Yeah, Brockton thought he touched it. He did not. But again, that is the third punt today by Brockton that's benefited from a big roll. And Attleboro just gave up over 20 yards of field position. Haven't done a great job of fielding punts today, although they have been unorthodox punts.
Well, I haven't been doing a good job of seeing whether it's tipped or not. At first I thought it was off the helmet. I thought he got a hand on that one.
So Attleboro's going to take over at their own, oh my gosh, 18-yard line.
Just how they like it.
So let me see. 28. So that's 22 plus 32. That was a 54-yard punt. 1st and 10 Bombardiers. Back to pass the sophomore Braden Jones. Madden Murray makes the catch across the 30. Cuts up the right sideline. Pushed out near midfield. Tackle made by number 12, Antoine. What a great throw and catch. Jones to Madden Murray. From his 18 to the 46. So 28 yards.
So Madden Murray.
Madden Murray.
You said 28 yards?
Yep, and his nephew, who's just his uncle, Caden Murray, 3-year starter for the Bombardiers. Madden might end up being a 4-year starter. Kamara goes in motion right to left, creating trips on that side. Jones looks right.
Oh, he had him.
Looks left, throws right over the head of Madden Murray. Nice rush from the outside by number 41, a delayed rush by defensive end Mabeen. 2nd and 10. 2:32 on the clock. I'm trying to see if... Yeah, Ben Ferret is back in at center. Pass to the bubble screen to Murray on the right. Bounces off one hit, spins upfield. Close to first down yardage. Tackle eventually made by number 36. Jalen Jackson, the defensive tackle, getting back into play after he bounced off an earlier tackle attempt. First down. Brayton Jones to Madden Murray, moves from the 46, his own 46, to the plus 43. So 7 plus 4, 11 yards. 1st and 10, back to pass Jones. Gets his brother Kellen. Stutter steps, hit, taken down at the 40-yard line. That was a nice open field tackle by Wiggins, Ahmad Wiggins.
Who's that last pass to?
To his brother Kellen.
So no, the previous one.
To
Murray,
Murray,
right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
So that's for the 47. Whoops. Flip pass outside. So that line of scrimmage was a 39. So it was 2nd and about 5. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. And I missed completely what happened on that play.
That's my fault. Apologies. Distracting him with stats.
Who made?
I'm not sure who caught it, but it was just a screen pass for a 3-yard gain.
All right. Plus 3. Thank you. 3rd down, 3 yards to go. Attleboro at the 36-yard line of the Boxers. We're tied at 14. 1:10 left on the clock moving. Jones fakes the give to Riley. Quarterback draw fooled nobody on the Boxers. He is stopped. 4 players there. First hit by defensive tackle Jalen Jackson. It's going to be 4th and 4. Loss of a yard. Clock is 59 seconds to go. Timeout Attleboro. We'll keep it right here.
Timeout out.
It'll be 4th and 4. Attleboro for the 37 of the Boxers. Tied at 14. This drive started at Attleboro's 18-yard line after the 54-yard punt by Jared Mighty. Wow. Attleboro started with a 28-yard pass to Madden Murray, an incompletion, then an 11-yard pass to Murray. A pass from Braden Jones to his brother, senior captain Kellen Jones, and then a pass to who knows who for 3 yards. A loss of 1 on a quarterback draw on 3rd and 3. So Attleboro faces a 4th down, 4 yards to go at the 37-yard line of the Boxers. So 65. Nick Andrade is in at right tackle. Ferret is back at center. I wonder if Semedo got hurt. 4th down. Kamara comes in motion to the right.
False start. Oh, no.
Offsides against the Boxers.
That's huge penalty yards there by the Brockton Boxers right now.
On 4th and 4. And the Bombardiers get a first down, 1st and 10.
5-yard penalty, right?
Yep, put the ball at the 32 of the Boxers, 57 seconds to go. So technically no time should have run off the clock. And that could matter.
That could matter, yes. So yes, obviously we've talked a lot about how Attleboro is far outgaining Brockton in penalty yardage, but that one a costly one there for 5 yards for Brockton. Their 5th penalty for 35 yards.
Shotgun snap again. Kamara comes in motion from left to right to create trips right. Jones is rushed. He'll try to scramble. He'll be ripped to the turf by Alion Hart, the senior 6'2", 165-pounder.
Someone slow to get up there.
That's going to be a sack. It's a loss of 1 yard. 47 seconds to go. Attleboro calls timeout. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Want to thank our underwriters, W.H. Riley & Son in North Attleboro. Been around since 1874 for all your heating and cooling needs. Claudino's Auto Body in Attleboro. Bristol Glass on North Main Street. Falls AC in North Attleboro. Not a bad place to stop by Thanksgiving morning. We had to go for the North High. And one more, the betting center. Yep.
I just wanted to point out that it's unusual. Jones currently has exactly, if our math is correct, which is a very big if, Jones has exactly 200 yards passing.
Oh, it's
14
2nd and
completions
11.
on 25 attempts.
2nd and 11, not 2nd and 8. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, you could have said it on the air. So King Philip and a Barnstable, 14-0. Here we go, 2nd and 11, Bombardiers, 47 ticks on the clock. Kamara comes in motion, trips right, that's the wide side. They're going deep to Jones, it's intercepted. Played beautifully. Trying to get that number, finally taken down. That interception goes to number 6, Jared Mighty.
Jared Mighty making his name and presence felt throughout this game. None better than that timely interception right there. Right when the Attleboro had all the momentum going in their favor. Yep. Mighty comes up with a big interception to keep this one tied. Only 36 seconds left in this game, or in this quarter, I should say.
Mighty came in with 11 receptions on the season for 115 yards. 805 total yards, including kick returns and the like. 50 tackles on the season. He's also their very effective punter. And as we mentioned earlier, launders the uniforms. Yes, and a mighty good football player, says Leo Johnson, our PA announcer. 36 seconds to go. Brockton has the ball back, and we might be headed to overtime. 1st and 10. Looks like they're at their own 14-yard line. Semedo, the sophomore quarterback, Heavily rushed, gets away from it, but Jones gets in the second time, the Kellen variety. Slipped out of the attempt once. Boy, they have been blitzing that strong side linebacker Jones these last few possessions, and it's working. Loss of 3. And they're letting the clock run, 12 seconds to go. As they're back at their own 11. What happened there? Cameron Gray just kind of fell forward.
No, he spiked the ball to stop the clock.
Oh,
for
thank
5
you.
seconds.
Thank you.
So incompletion. All right.
So that was 2nd and 10. So now it'll be 3rd and 10 from the 11-yard line. Okay, 5 seconds to go. Here's where you're going to watch out for the hook and ladder, or hook and lateral.
Some trickery is
Yes.
definitely afoot, or they just want to have a little bit of extra time to take a knee here.
Marr and Santos, the defensive ends. Cam Gray and Cole, the defensive tackles. Plisga, Kellen. How did I forget his last name suddenly? Jones and McHugh, the linebackers. Cornerbacks are Raphael, the Nico variety, and Murray. Justin Galvin, who tied this game with that 83-yard touchdown reception in his PAT. And Huntington, the safeties. Back to pass. Semedo scrambling left. Throws. Nice catch on the sideline.
Look at that.
Who's that coach in the green hat? He used to play a little. And Semedo, again, enough time went by where the clock runs out. We are heading to overtime. Attleboro started the season with a heartbreaking 22-20 overtime loss to Old Rochester, who's playing Norton tonight in the Division 5 playoffs. And now we'll head to OT. We'll take a break on AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement, Bristol Glass is ready to do the job. They accept most insurance plans and serve several communities around the Attleboro area. They're open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. You can contact them at 508-222-5810 and on the web at bristolglass.com.
Welcome back to AACS 15 Sports. Kevin just asked us how many timeouts do teams get in overtime. We talked to the timekeeper here, who's part of the officiating crew. In college, it's 2 timeouts in overtime. In high school, it is 1 per overtime period. But again, in college, you start at the 25. In high school, you start at the 10.
That's it.
Each team with a possession from the 10-yard line. And again, what I'm benevolence are, you know how we handle overtime?
How do we handle overtime?
We
Tell us.
just keep playing.
What a reasonable idea, Paul.
We just
I agree with that.
keep playing. So if a team ties up on the last play of the game, the clock runs out, you kick off to the other team, we just keep playing. So the fourth quarter is a minimum of 12 minutes in high school. College and pros a minimum of 15. Kellen Jones, the captain representing Attleboro. Jaden Lopez Ribeiro representing Brockton. I think Attleboro won the toss.
Paul, do you have any outside scores?
Hold on here. 14-7 Wellesley over Feehan in the fourth quarter. North Attleboro 42-7 over my beloved Westboro Rangers, who went into that game without their 3-year starter at quarterback. Foxborough in Division 5 35-0 over the Dedham Marauders. King Philip at halftime was ahead of Barnstable 14-0. And it looks like they're going to play at the right end of the field.
Hey, Paul, I'm sorry, one last
Yes,
question.
please.
Overtime, the clock is inconsequential now, correct?
Correct.
And do they have to go for 2 if they score a touchdown?
You know, they do.
I believe so. When the overtime game we had earlier this season, it was the same thing.
Yes, exactly right. But yeah, the rule used to be in the second or third overtime you had to go for 2, but now it's right off the bat. You've got to go for 2.
And I think so they're trying to expedite these overtimes?
Yes.
Or are they just worried about injury and fatigue to the players? I'm not sure.
Both. Yep.
Can be all of the above, apparently.
So Brockton begins first at the 10-yard line. 1st and 10, the first possession of overtime. We are tied at 14. Brockton will play Durfee, I believe. No, who does Brockton play on Thanksgiving Day? Oh, Bridgewater Raynham. Attleboro will be at North Attleboro. I formation. Tight end is left. They run an ice to the right. Tyler's hit by McHugh first. The big junior who's done so well at weak side linebacker. Who's that as well? Wild was in there, number 70, Cole, number 76, excuse me, and Cam Gray, but McHugh came in. We'll give a gain of 1 because we're generous people to the Tyler,
yes.
Trying to see, and he's, again, just a sophomore.
Again, 39 hard-earned rushing yards by Tyler here today on 15 carries.
Now number 70 in at left tackle. Oh, that's Seal. That's where he starts. No, number 65, Muhammad, still in at right tackle. Throwing over the middle, touchdown to Jared Mighty on a slant pass from Semedo to Mighty from 9 yards out. 6 points, Brockton. Boy, what a game Jared Mighty's had. They lead 20-14 now in overtime, and they've got to go for 2.
Interesting that Brockton scored on their first drive in the first half, first drive in the second half, and first drive in the overtime.
Great oversight there. I like that, Kevin.
Great insight.
Inside, yes.
Inside, outside,
Oversight, underside, whatever it is, yes.
That reminds me of the time in college I forgot to do something. Dave Green called me on
Only
it.
once in college. That's
Yes.
not bad, actually,
Well, no,
for a
lot.
college career.
I said, sorry, Dave, it was an oversight. Dave Green said, yeah, it was an oversight. You know why it was an oversight? Because you're stupid. That's why it was an oversight.
Straightforward.
2-point conversion. 4 receivers to the right of the formation. 1 back is Tyler.
Timeout.
Offensive coordinator Derek Barrows, who played at Cardinal Spellman in Plymouth State, doesn't like what he sees. Brockton uses their first and only timeout of overtime. So ready, conversion attempt. Brockton calls a timeout. Clock says 11:05. I don't know why they're running the clock.
As Kevin pointed out, the clock is inconsequential here.
My back is not doing well here, folks.
Absolutely.
What do you have for Jake Riley's yardage?
Jake Riley, he's made me go into the second column here. So he has 23 carries for 97 yards. Wasn't quite able to break that 100-yard barrier, but they're going to have a shot at it.
So Gray and Cole continue as the defensive tackles. Santos is out there at defensive end along with Marr. And again, 4 receivers to the right of the formation. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation, Semedo, out pattern. They're going to throw a flag. Their feet got tangled. They're calling pass interference on Justin Galvin as his feet got tangled, I believe, with Mighty. Might have been Ribeiro. So we'll see what happens. They'll move half the distance to the goal, right?
So that'll be a 5-yard penalty on Attleboro, I believe.
Did they snap it from the 2-yard line? Originally, if that's the case, they would move it to the 1, correct?
Oh, so it's a 1-yard penalty, all right.
The 1.5. Okay, they snapped it from the 3. Now they're moving it to the 1.5.
Thank you.
Oops. So now at the 1.5-yard line of this conversion attempt. 3 receivers to the right. Wide out to the left is Williams. Going straight up the middle. Ball is loose! No good! Just like against Milford when Attleboro caused a fumble. 1 yard from their end zone. The conversion fails.
So that'd be no gain on the quarterback there.
Exactly.
For Semedo.
So it is 20-14. Attleboro will now have their turn to score from 10 yards out, and then they'll be a 2-point conversion away. We have a final. The Wellesley Raiders have knocked Bishop Fian out of the D2 playoffs, 14-7. North Attleboro has beat my beloved Westboro 42-7. 1st and 10. They give to Riley, running right, outside, cuts back inside, still moving the pile. Tough run by Jake Riley on 1st and 10. Again, that's the case of Jake Riley seeing the holes and seeing what's in front of him.
Absolutely. Very patient running today by Riley, paying off so far here. Let's see what the yardage is on that
He's
one.
just inside the 5. So technically, in stat speak, that's a 6-yard run.
We'll give him 6 yards.
Even though it's only 5.5, you got to use whole numbers in stats.
And as I was mentioning before, he was just under 100. He's now at 103 rushing yards on the day.
Delay, they give to Riley left, comes back right, running behind Cam Gray. Into the end zone, touchdown, Buccaneers. Jake Riley, 10 yards on 2 carries, they're tied at 20. And now a 2-point conversion or a double overtime. How about that offensive line for the Bombardiers? Number 65's out there. Nick Andre, a 5'11", 185-pound junior at right tackle. Does that mean Noah Williams is hurt? Fournette has returned to center, trying to see if Bennett's still at left tackle. Bennett is still at left tackle, so that means Semedo is shaken up as well. Shotgun formation. Huntington is to the right of the quarterback. Runs to the corner. Touchdown pass! A conversion pass to Mike Huntington. Bombardiers win. Bombardiers win. 22-20. Michael Huntington's first appearance in the backfield all day. Ran a quick slant from the right halfback spot to the right corner, and the Bombardiers win 22-20. That was a hard-fought victory. My heart goes out to Brockton. They played hard, they played with class, but the Bombardiers prevailed at the end. And look at that sportsmanship between Fournette of Attleboro and Jaden Seal, who played great for Brockton. Oh my God!
Tale of 2 passes there. If you remember, the last pass by Jones before that was an interception at the end of the game, if you remember. And then his next pass after that, as you mentioned, 2 runs for Riley there in overtime. Descended into that 2-point conversion attempt for the win. So a tale of 2 passes right there, which is quite incredible. His previous pass, an interception, which could have been game sealing if Brockton had gone on to win this one, and instead his next pass, a touchdown on a 2-point conversion attempt to end the overtime period and prevent a second overtime.
Wow. What
Incredible.
You got stats for us?
I got some stats for you. Let's see here. So we got 27 attempts for Jones here today, 15 completions for 203 yards.
Wow.
So an incredible day for Jones here throwing the ball around. But you cannot say enough as well about Riley.
A touchdown and an interception, right?
Touchdown and an interception,
Right.
Yes, that is correct.
And then how about Riley?
And let's see, Riley here. We have, let's see, 25 carries. He did break the century mark, 170 yards, and he got 2 touchdowns in this game. The first one, of course, coming on his 16th carry in the second half, and then, of course, the second touchdown there coming right at the end in overtime to set up that 2-point conversion for the win there. We do have a touchdown for Huntington, a receiving
Galvin. Galvin had the 83-yard receiving touchdown.
Oh, I must have misplaced this one. Yes, you are correct.
The touchdowns were Riley,
yes, I put it in the wrong spot, yes. So Galvin had the 83-yard touchdown, which, of course, doubled Jones's yardage at the time, and then now, of course, him ending with over 200 yards passing. Number 0, Madden Murray, of course, he didn't have any touches at all in the first half, as we had talked about. Then he had touches of receptions of 22 yards, 9, 28, 11 for a total of 70 yards. 4 receptions for 70 yards on the day, so making his presence felt in that second half after no touches in the first half. And we had mentioned that at the halftime. He needs to get more involved, or they needed to get him more involved there. And those are most of our stats. The other stat, which is now, as we say, forgettable. If they had lost this game, we would have definitely talked about it. But their penalty yardage, Attleboro with 5, or technically 6 if you count that point 1.5, half the distance to the goal yard. 6 penalties for 65 yards on the game for Attleboro. Want to go over to the other side?
Very quickly, yeah.
Very quickly on the other side, 5 penalties for 35 yards for Brockton. Let's talk about the quarterback, Semedo, real quick. 6 completions on 15 attempts for 116 yards. He did have a rushing touchdown you have to credit him for. The running back, as we had mentioned, their starting running back out with an injury. Tyler coming in to replace him. 15 carries for 39 yards, no touchdowns for Tyler there. And then a spattering of rushes for other players. Of course, the quarterback there as well, he ended with he had 6 carries for 4 yards and that rushing touchdown, which I believe happened in the first half, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure on that one.
Yes, that was 2 yards, their first drive.
Yeah, their first drive, yes, absolutely. Then, of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about number 6, and what was his name?
Jared Mighty.
Mighty, the name that keeps on ringing true. Incredible all-around player, making plays all around the field. His receiving totals for the day, 5 receptions for 75 yards, and then he did have 2 carries for 4 yards on the day.
And a great job punting all day long, hitting Attleboro deep. And we also have to mention middle linebacker Ahmad Wiggins came into this game with 57 tackles on the season. I think he had 57 tackles tonight.
Yeah, absolutely,
something
all
like
by
that.
himself. Yes.
Kevin, do you have any comments, anything to add?
Game 1 started the season with a 22-20 loss. Good to see Attleboro turn it around as they get ready for Thanksgiving with a 22-20 win. I wish you guys luck on the Thanksgiving game, Paul. And don't forget, North Attleboro likes to change their quarterbacks once in a while on Thanksgiving. So keep an eye on that.
Inside joke there. Funny. Yes, the year Tyler DiMatteo as a freshman won the offensive MVP, and my brother Michael and I didn't even know he was in the game. That's a long story. We'll
long story for another time, yes.
Brockton scored first on their first drive, 5 plays, 30 yards, a 2-yard quarterback sneak by Semedo, the quarterback. Hold on here. Sorry. Marcio Semedo, the big play, an 18-yard run and a fullback trap by Flaherty. Attleboro came back late in the half with a 68-yard, just under 9-minute drive, 14 plays. Jake Riley had the ball on 12 of those 14 plays, 11 rushes, 1 completion. That tied the game at 7. Brockton went up 14-7 early in the fourth quarter, a 4-play, 67-yard drive, 41-yard touchdown pass from Semedo to Jaden Lopes Ribeiro. Bombardiers tied it with under 5 minutes to go on a 5-play, 97-yard drive, 83 of them coming on a touchdown pass to Galvin, who broke a tackle at about the 45-yard line, cruised in the rest of the way. In overtime, Brockton scored first on a 9-yard pass from Semedo to Jared Mighty. The conversion was no good from the 1.5-yard line as Brockton fumbled before they could get in. Attleboro, Jake Riley, 2 carries, 10 yards for the touchdown in overtime. The conversion pass from Braden Jones to Mikey Huntington, 22-20. Attleboro wins. We got to get out of here. Our crew wants to go home.
Overtime game.
I'm Paul Healy along with Herman Servatius, Austin Ricketts on camera, Kevin Callahan running our graphics. Say goodbye, Kevin.
Goodbye, Kevin.
There you go. You got it right that time. Jim Jones, our engineer in charge. Thank you so much for joining us in AACS 15 Sports.
Bristol Glass, 110 North Main Street in Attleboro, has supported local high school sports for many years. Bristol Glass has been chosen for glass replacement projects for home and business for over 60 years. From shower doors to auto glass and mirror replacement,